Go check out DR Sports Talkie Tactics out right now.
We're going to be talking about Chelsea's draw against Everton, also talking about Arsenal and of course Aston Villa as well. Come check us out.
Lovely.
Why are we just like so good at one takes?
Professionals.
What's good, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to DR Sports. We're here for the England versus Ukraine game. First thing you need to do, smash a like, subscribe if you're new, and follow us in the chat. Make sure you get your chats, interaction, and super chats in, people. I'm your host today, Dan Potts, and I'm going to introduce you to the guests. It's a bit of an AFTV takeover again, man. Lee Judges, what's happening?
I'm good, thank you very much. Yeah, really looking forward to this one. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I don't know why we...
Yeah, I tell you what, it's been like a highlight of my weekend. I can't wait, like, you know.
Thank you for coming.
No problems.
You can hear the sincerity.
Absolutely. Big up Laurie as well. What are you saying?
I'm good, man. I'm nice to be here amongst such esteemed colleagues. Yeah, look, I actually am looking forward to this game. I do enjoy the international for the most part, and I think today will be a good game.
Yeah, man. Let's hope so. A big up Ty as well in the building. Oh.
Where is it?
That's unbelievable, wasn't it? Like?
Am I right in saying? Can I just bring this up? Am I right in saying he was late for his birthday?
I can categorically confirm that that is the case. The man, and we're not talking 5 minutes, 10 minutes here. You're talking about 3/4 of an hour late for his own birthday
His own
celebration.
birthday, put on by Robbie. And all that.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a lovely do.
Yeah.
He had a good turnout as well. But
late.
he decided he was going to stroll in 35,
What
40
is
minutes late.
Like when it comes to late?
Apparently he walked there.
It's a madness.
How does he get? Does it when he goes to Newcastle, Manchester? Does he start off 6 days before? Like, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean?
If he's cheaper, he probably does.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
unbelievable.
if you see him thumbing for a lift anywhere, like get him here, will you? Like, we need him.
I've just heard the door go downstairs. That's probably him now.
He's going to be running up, and he's going to be running up.
I'll tell you what, if you dangle a bit of food up.
Yeah, he is right.
Did he say running? That's a bit of a stretch.
There he is, there he is,
He's
late.
here. He
You're late.
Wait.
I was supposed to be on a 3:45.
Quarter to what?
4:45?
How are we supposed to be on a 3:45?
Ty,
It's 4:30. Did you put your clocks forward?
live, mate.
Yeah,
Come on,
don't
take
try
a
it.
seat,
The
Ty.
game
Come on.
starts
The clocks went forward, mate.
Yeah, I know that. 3:45 is when I went to sign.
Yeah, but it's 4:30 now.
Yeah.
So 15 minutes.
Get yourself involved, Ty.
I think you need a
You
calculator.
can't fool me, mate.
We're live.
We're live, mate. Happy belated birthday.
We are, yeah. We are
Are you
live.
serious?
Yeah,
Serious,
we
yeah,
are
look.
live. We are live. Look, we're
Oh,
live.
sorry.
No, it's calm.
Ty, did I hear you?
Boss, you're supposed to be here an hour ago.
Come on, man. Come get involved, Ty.
We start at 4:50. I thought we start at 4:45. Sorry, brother. If I'm ready, man.
4:45.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Get yourself
Sit down,
ready, man.
sit down.
Get yourself ready. Sit down. Take a seat. Happy belated birthday, by the way, bro.
Thank you very much. Sorry.
I hear you turned up late and that and all. Why was that?
Yeah, that's right, actually.
Really sorry about
No
it. as well.
remorse. Is good.
No, I didn't actually tell him, but that was.
Yeah, well, why?
Honestly,
I had
unbelievable.
nothing to do with it.
Oh, right, yeah, if you had
Listen,
No, I'm only joking. Yeah. Delays, isn't it? I'm sorry, everyone. I thought we hadn't even started. So.
listen, it's all good. You're here now, mate. You're here now. How are you, Ty? You good?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. How's everyone?
Yeah, we're all good, man. There's apparently been some audio issues, so apologies, people. Hopefully we'll sort that out now and you can hear us loud and clear. Let's talk about this game, shall we? Laurie, let's start with you.
It's only right you should start.
It is. It's only right. You were here nice and early. Listen, 45.
Makes a change.
First started already.
Just kidding.
First 45 minutes against Italy, very impressive.
Yeah, you're right.
Second 45 minutes, maybe not so much.
Definitely not.
Made some changes today, Gareth, which we'll go through in a minute. What's your thoughts going into this one?
My thoughts are is that this will be a good game because Ukraine are a decent side. Obviously, there's the Zinchenko factor, but I'm also looking forward to Mudryk. They've got a couple of other good players. Mialenko, we know, plays in the Premier League. And I'm told, because I'm not going to lie and say I'm an expert about Ukrainian football, but I'm told that they are a decent side with lots of pace in the team, and they'll be hungry. I mean, there's a lot of significance to this game, as we all know, what's going on in Ukraine at the moment. I think with this game, they've increased the allocation of Ukrainian supporters, allowed a lot of their fans to be in the building. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Good game.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Lee, I've got to ask, mate. I know you're not a huge fan of Gareth Southgate.
No.
I think that's to say the least. What do you make of his comments that he's come out and suggested that there's not enough English talent playing at an elite level?
He should turn around and say there's not a lot of English coaches at elite level, because if there was, he wouldn't be in a job. You know what I mean? So,
That's a big one.
no, that's right. You know, he's very, very fortunate to be in this job. You know, and so listen, I can think of a couple of players that have been left out that should have been in the squad.
Yeah.
You know, like our own Ben White. Ward-Prowse at Southampton, you know, definitely should have been in the squad. You know, he's actually picked Reece James, and again he's got injured again. You know what I mean? Ridiculous situation, like
Wish him well.
But this is a thing, you know. He's come back from a long-term injury. He's hardly played. Why bring him into the England squad?
Absolutely.
You know, Chelsea would be, you know, got Champions League coming up. Ridiculous decision.
He must be fuming, mustn't he?
Yeah,
Chelsea,
you know what I mean. Like, you know, Foden's gone out now, and to turn around and like lose all the players that we have. He doesn't want to bring anybody in, and that is then what that's doing, Dan, is putting pressure on all the players that are there to do more stuff. So basically he's going to flog everybody, and then it's like, I'm not being horrible, it's like, you know, you borrow my Rolls Royce, like, you know what I mean, and just taking it out for the weekend, running it around, bringing it back with no petrol, taking the mickey, really, like, you know what I mean, like, and then like 6 months later, you want to borrow it again, like, you know what I mean, like, you know. So
if you ever have a Rolls Royce, I'm definitely keeping in touch with you, bro.
Exactly, I'm thinking, boy, what money are you earning,
but you know what,
boy?
I mean, that's the scenario. So listen, there are players out there, and I think at the end of it, you know, you should utilise the squad a little bit better than what he's done. But listen, I'm going to say this now. All credit to him and the team on.
After all that, he's saying all credit to him.
On Thursday, you know, that was a good result. That was a good result.
It was a good
result.
You know, not to win there since 1960. Was it 61?
Yeah, 61.
Mad,
Yeah.
I think, to be fair, the result was better than the performance.
Yeah, maybe. And the Italians were poor, but he got the result. And listen, at the end of the day, with you, I don't rate him and all that, but he has somehow. He does get some results, and I can't stand it very
Results
like,
business,
I mean.
Lee. Results business.
It's a results business, exactly that.
Well, funny enough, Lee, what's the significance of that result then?
A win.
A win was 3
A win,
points.
yeah, but what?
Well, like, you know,
what is the significance of that date, though? Is what I mean.
the date.
Oh, this is a quiz question.
It's a quiz
It's a
question.
quiz question. But
I don't know it.
You should all know it. It won't be hard. You should all know what that significance is. You should all know it.
No, we don't know.
No,
so
we
tell
don't
us.
know.
You don't know.
No.
You're not. You
Go on,
kick
tell
yourself.
us, tell
You
us.
kick yourself when you
Oh, I
give up.
kicked
Tell us.
myself like that.
Okay then. The last time Tottenham won the league. How can you not know that?
Ah, that's
what, in
true.
1961?
In the year.
It's 61. Yeah.
Fair play, fair play. Listen, before we go through a couple of super chats
Thanks
and
for
some of the comments, we're going to bring up the team news. First of all,
Just
the
got to go
England.
and kick myself. Sorry, like. You know what I mean, like,
Go kick yourself now. The England lineup: Jordan Pickford continues in goal. Kyle Walker at right back. John with a back two of Maguire and Stones. Ben Chilwell left back. Declan Rice, Jordan Henderson, and Jude Bellingham in midfield. Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane, and a start for James Maddison, which I believe will be on the left wing. I'm going to try not to butcher these names in terms of the Ukraine team, but here we go. Trubin in goal, Karavayev at right back, Matvienko, Zvatok, Mikolenko, Malinovsky, Stepanenko, Zinchenko, Sudakov, Yaremchuk and Mudryk. That's going to be interesting to see what Mudryk can do, and Zinchenko, of course.
Yes.
Ty, let's come to you. Lineups there. Any shocks for you in terms of England's starting lineup?
Well, first of all, I've got to say thank you to DR Sports for inviting me, and sorry that I'm late. Well, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. It's like candid camera. I thought you actually had me on that side, so I'm sorry that I'm late. First of all, well, it's good that Maddison's getting a start. I don't think so. I do think, though, I can't understand. Obviously, I don't want to criticise Gareth Southgate. I don't understand why Ivan Toney has not started again. I don't know, why is he not started again? I mean, Kane, fair enough. But why isn't Ivan Toney got to go when I'm sure he's fitter than Maddison? Because Maddison's come back from a serious injury, so it's good that he's there. But why isn't Ivan Toney started? This is the second of 2 games. He didn't get a minute against
So you
Italy.
want him to drop Harry Kane, do you?
No, I'm saying he can play with Kane. Can't he? Can't he play with
And
Kane?
leave out who?
And go to up front, whoever. but to me, Ivan Toney deserves to start. Maybe drop Henderson, but Ivan Toney deserves to start. And
No, but you can't just throw names
So
out.
go 4-4-2. You mean drop Henderson, go Jude Bellingham and Rice, and then Kane and Tony up top.
Absolutely.
That's not a bad point,
Why not?
going
Thank
like
you. Why
this.
not? Why is he not starting? What does he have to do? Not
Because
to start?
Harry Kane's starting.
No, but I understand it. What I'm saying is that, no disrespect to Henderson, does Henderson have to start? Why doesn't he give Ivan Toney a go to see
I think
what he can
Ivan
do?
Toney will come on at some point.
Yeah, but that's not coming on, yes, but this is the second game. He didn't get a minute against Italy. Now, at Wembley, he's not even... How much game time is he going to get? I don't understand. I don't understand.
I see what Ty's saying. He's got like three two defensive midfield players there in Bellingham. Maybe he could play a 4-4-2. But
I've never known him to play 4-4-2.
no, he's not.
And he's not going to drop Harry
he's
Kane,
not gonna drop
especially
Rex.
after what he did the other night.
But experiment with Ivan Toney.
No, keep
Give
Kane
Ivan Toney
playing.
a
I'd
chance.
run Kane in the
Give Ivan Toney a chance.
Every
That's
single
all.
minute.
You know
he's
what?
not
There's a
playing
lot of
like
people in the chat agreeing with Ty saying
Really?
Ivan Toney deserves a start.
He deserves a
he does deserve a
chance.
star, but I'm not surprised that
Yeah, but
he's
he's not gonna
starting
get over
tonight.
Harry Kane, is he?
Not tonight. Not after
Well,
the
unless
guy
he
just
changes
broke
the
record.
formation, he isn't going to get in the side, is he? That's the bottom line.
But
And
he can
Laurie's in the other
experiment.
centre forward then.
Well, listen, I mean, to be fair, you can go with two up top, but who actually plays with two up top nowadays? It's not. It's very rare that happens. But I'm with Ty. I think he does definitely deserve a start for sure. Couple of super chats in. One from Zamir says that Argentina are better than Nigeria.
Yeah, well, who's that? What's it from?
From Zamir.
Who's your team, Samir?
Doesn't matter, they're still better than Nigeria.
Hold on. And before you start, let me just make a point, Samir, if you don't know. They're better than everyone because they won the World Cup, all right? So it's not just us they're better than. They're better than everyone else because they won the World Cup. Okay?
True.
Who?
So, Argentina. So, I don't know what your point is. If you don't know, let me tell you, they did win the World Cup. So it means they're the best team in the world. Okay? So they're better than everyone. So don't involve us in that. Involve everyone else in that as well. Thank you.
There we go, Zamir. You got your answer. Also, yeah, that is
Passionate
passion.
rebuttal there.
It's not a rebuttal, sorry, Dad. It's true, but they're better than everyone because they won it.
Yeah, this is facts, man. Last super chat as well for now. Tina says, what's the panel's thoughts on the refs' form for Spain versus Norway game yesterday? Ty, let's come to you on that. Rodri on Odegaard. What was that all about, man?
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to nobble Martin for the running, trying to get in Martin's head. Maybe, but
I think it's more than a maybe, isn't it? Gosh.
well, listen, nothing will get into Martin's head about except dreams of lifting the Premier League trophy. Hopefully. So nothing. No, he's trying to rattle. He's trying to rattle him and nothing. But you know what I mean? Man City have been trying to do that all season, haven't they? Because they're behind. And it's funny. We was talking about yesterday. Sorry,
No, it's calm, Ty, go on.
point. And somebody was saying to me that I've got to go to the women's game. It's women's week. It's women's football weekend, by the way. But I was at the women's game and I was talking to some man and he was saying he's a bit scared. I said there's nothing to be scared about. He said, Man City can win 10 games in a row. So why can't we then? Look at our form. If they can win 10, we can win 10. So that's what it's about mind games. But Martin has been playing since 15. Can you imagine? What all of us doing at 15? He made his league debut at 15. So nothing's going to rattle him.
There we go, man.
Oh, Bukayo.
Lucas. Bukayo on countdown.
From that Rodri, by the way.
That was horrendous. Yeah, it
You know
was
what I mean? He
horrendous.
tried to do
disgusting.
him. He
But
tried
he's
to,
trying
I'm
to
gonna
take
say-
him out.
He tried to do him.
Yeah,
You
did
see a
try
little
to.
opportunity there, like, to do
He's
him.
trying to
No,
take
that
him
was
out.
poor. That
So
was
what does that tell you?
He tells you that Man
tells
City
you we don't
are
worry.
rattled. That's what he tells you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Say that again.
It tells you that Manchester City are absolutely rattled. That's what it tells you.
We can roll you. I can't roll mine.
I
I'm not
can't
even
do
going to
it.
try. No, I'm not even going to try.
Very good.
Listen, there's another super chat from Lucas says, Laurie's a wind-up merchant.
He tried to
Ty
be.
rattled.
Me?
He tried to be. No. I think,
Nah.
sorry, I think the person you find is rattled is Rodri in Man City. Not me. But
Listen,
thank you anyway.
let's bring it back to England. Lee, Maddison starting. Well deserved?
Yeah, without a doubt. I think
Yeah.
he's been really, even in Leicester's poor form this season, he's been the shining light.
Yeah.
And you know, when we went up there a few weeks ago and we found out he weren't playing, let's be honest, we was all quite happy about it. You
We
know?
were happy, yeah.
You know, and that just shows you how good a player he is. You know, when you see him not on the team sheet. We was quite pleased with that, like, you know,
Yeah, we were.
and I think he's been consistent over the last couple of years. I think he would have got a lot more game time in the World Cup.
He would have.
but he got injured.
Yeah,
before
unfortunately.
that.
There was a time when we were linked with Maddison.
Yeah. Yeah,
we
and I
were.
would have
I'd love
taken him as well.
I'd love him.
But would we though?
I would have taken
But
him.
would we though? With his injury record, which is no fault of his own.
Yeah,
Nothing
do you know
put-
that's a
put us
great
off.
point. He had
Thank
a
you.
do you remember they was doing really well a couple of seasons ago, Leicester?
Yeah.
In the top 3, top 4, all
Without him,
season.
they're different, aren't they?
And then he got a hip injury, didn't he?
Yeah.
And they just dropped out of the top 4 and just missed out on it. And he never.
Yeah.
And he's suffered a few injuries, but he is a very, very good player.
He is a very good
and it'd
player,
be interesting where he plays. You know, is he going to play? Why? So that's another thing today. You know, I mean, is he really a player that plays on the left? He's more.
Yeah, it's more of a number 10. Isn't
He
it?
is more of a number
But he
10
can
or
play
attacking
there.
8.
He can play there.
He can.
I think he deserves it, Laurie. I'm,
Oh, yeah,
I'm a massive
absolutely.
fan. Like, I really wanted him at Arsenal, and you know, I thought that instead, you know, for me, if he would become available, I'd still go and get him, and maybe send Vieira out on loan from an Arsenal point of view, and get Maddison in there
Fabio.
to go with Ødegaard and try and compete for places there. But that's a different thing. Maddison coming in today, big opportunity for him, man.
Yeah, definitely. Now, listen, I'm with you. I've always been an admirer of Maddison. Very good player. Plays with a swagger, and I like that.
Say that again.
Plays with a swagger, and I like that. Do you want me to write that down for you?
No. He's just. I can't believe somebody as old as you is using swagger. Just kidding.
It's getting personal today.
all right,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, what's happening here?
Look at that. That is pretty personal.
You know
That
what I
is.
mean?
No, just
I think that is pretty. That's pretty ageist as well. I think we might have to
No, well-
look into getting you cancelled for that.
Well, the good thing is for you.
The cancel police. I want you to investigate.
You don't look that old.
for
So
ageism.
that's a good thing. You don't look that old. So that's a good thing for you.
End with a compliment there. Ty, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so
Continue,
as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. But yeah,
Sorry.
I do like Maddison. Very good player. Excellent from dead ball situations as
Yeah.
well. Like I said, plays with a swagger or swag, and he would have been excellent in an Arsenal team. However,
He would have.
he's not. He's still at Leicester. And yeah, it's good to see him in an England shirt. He didn't get that opportunity in the World Cup. So let's hope he takes his chance today.
Yeah, fair play, man. Fair play. Ty,
Yes.
on the other side, we have Zinchenko
Yes,
and we have
we
Mudryk.
do.
Let's
We do.
talk a little
We
bit
do.
about the comments that Zinchenko made in relation to Mudryk. There's obviously some genuine disappointment there, and it's clear that he wanted to come to Arsenal.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen what he's like much in a Chelsea shirt, but there's obviously a player there.
Yeah.
What are you expecting from him today?
I don't know, but it's quite fascinating because the thing is, sometimes, I'm sorry to get off the point, but sometimes press men and press women are terrible. Because I saw the interview with Mudryk, and he was saying now Oleg is teasing him and saying that he should have come to us and all that. And then the press, I don't know who the reporter was, he asked Mudryk, what colour is London? Why is he asking that? Because he's hoping to trip him up. Can you imagine? Let's just say Mudryk made a mistake like Rubinho did. When Mourinho was meant to sign for Chelsea, and they said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to Chelsea. And he said, I'm in Manchester City. Can you imagine if Mudryk said, red by mistake? He would have got slaughtered. Can you imagine? It's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah. It's fascinating. I don't know. I don't know what to expect for Mudryk, to be honest, because I've already seen him in cameos. But according to press reports, he's the best player of the season. Because, I mean, he was great at Anfield for about, 4 minutes? He was brilliant. The best player of the season. Better than Martin, better than Bukayo, better than Gabriel. So, I don't know. It's interesting though. But this Ukraine team are serious. They really are serious. And I think it's going to be a very tough game for England. I expect England to win. But, you know.
It is a strange one with that Madrid because he chatted for Arsenal for so long, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was twerking on socials for us.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
he made it very, very clear where he wanted to go. He made it
A bit too much.
a bit too much. Yeah, maybe when you think about it, like, you know. So, and then I think there has been genuine disappointment that he ended up going to Chelsea. But in
But
saying
for who? For us or him?
No,
Because we got
him.
exactly, we got Leandro, haven't we? So we're laughing.
Listen, I think he's going to turn into a fantastic player if he gets his head right, you know. But sometimes if you're somewhere where you don't want to be,
Yes.
it can be a little.
It's hard
bit
to settle for him in
settle,
Chelsea at the
yeah.
moment. And the way things are going at Chelsea, you don't know if he's going to play, you don't know how long he's going to play
No.
for. He's in a new country, he's got to try and settle. I don't think anyone's taken that into account. They just looked at the
No.
price tag, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and thought he's going to be wicked now. But I saw glimpses of him at Shakhtar and thought, yeah, there's a player there for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And I was a bit disappointed he didn't come to the Arsenal, but obviously now looking back, Trossard has been amazing
Absolutely
for
brilliant.
us. But today
Magnificent.
he's going to be the one to watch out for, man.
He
and,
will be.
You know,
He
I'll
will
come to you with this, Lee, like Zinchenko and Mudryk are the two
Oleg.
players straight away you look at. Is it foolish to just look at them two, though?
No, I think they've got a couple of decent players. They've always had some decent players, Ukraine, you know, considering what they're going through at the moment. It's amazing they've got a team now.
Yes, so sad.
But I tell you what, you know, when I said I'm not looking forward to this game, now, one thing I am looking forward to is having a look at Zinchenko in midfield, because that's where he plays. So I just want to see what sort of performance he does there. So it'd be interesting from that point of view. But I think that, you know, Ukraine have, you know, don't forget they knocked us out of the Euros a few years ago, didn't they? So they're no mugs. And listen, they need to get on the ball, because, you know, Italy losing to us has opened up the second place. So, you know, and they only just missed out on the World Cup qualification. They got beat on the playoff against Scotland, didn't they? Mm-hmm. So it'd be interesting to see how that goes, like, you know. Yeah,
will, for sure. A couple of super chats. One from Dave Jordan says, Ty, will you sign my shirt at the Emirates on Wednesday?
Dave Jordan, are you a gooner?
He is a gooner.
Yeah, of course I'll sign your shirt if you give me the money for it. Just kidding. Yeah, yes, I will sign your shirt on Wednesday. Oh, we've got Bayern Munich, haven't we? We've got a Bayern Munich.
Is that the Emirates? Is it that game?
Yes, at Emirates, yeah. Can I just say, sorry, Dan, to interrupt that. It is actually women's football weekend this week, so... How
did Arsenal get on against Spurs?
Well, that's what I was going to go to next. I was fortunate.
London derby.
Yep, at Brisbane Road, Leighton Orient. I was fortunate, humbled, and very, very flattered to go and watch our women thrash Tottenham Hotspur women 5-1.
So big up.
It was brilliant. So well done to the team. Caitlin Ford with 2, Kim Little with a fantastic penalty, and Stina Blackstenius with 1. And after the game, I did see, and I've got to thank her, the legend that is Lotte Wubben-Moy. She actually wished me happy birthday, which was quite nice. I said thank you. I don't think she heard, because she was out there for ages, so, you know, that was nice. So it's just to say that.
Big up Ty indeed, and big up the girls. Players in the tunnel, won't be long before they're coming out. Just this last super chat before we go. Arsenal all the way says, I hope England lose early in the Euros if we cannot win the trophy in the end. I'm tired of false hope every 2 to 4 years. We are basically the Tottenham of the international tournament, and I'm sick of it. Lee, what are you thinking there?
That's a bit harsh.
Well, no, you know, listen, I think England have always got a chance. It's not easy winning these tournaments, you know what I mean? There's some tough teams in there. I don't think that the standard of, when you go back a few years ago, Spain are not as good as what they were, Italy are not as good as they were, Holland are not as good as what they were.
They got murked the other day, 4-0 by France.
You know what I mean? So France are still a power. Argentina, I don't think, even though they won the World Cup, are not as powerful as they used to be.
Don't think they're here to stay, no?
Yeah. Brazil, I'm not so sure that they are. Germany, by the way, are nowhere near as good as they used to be going through.
Yeah.
So there's an opportunity for England to make hay in this era of, but they haven't done it.
To make hay, Lee, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who you actually supported today? Because your hat looks Italian, you know. He's got an Italy hat on. Can you imagine this? He's got an Italy hat on.
I always
look at this. He's got an Italy hat on.
I always want England to win.
But
at the end of the day, I will stress this, and I've actually met a few people on the train coming in today that were talking about it.
Okay.
And they were saying that, you know, they want England to win, but it ain't their passion.
Right.
You know, the passion is you know, funny enough, one was a Spurs fan and one was
a club over country
Crystal Palace fan, and they were saying,
really?
you know.
Two sets of nobodies. Just kidding. Just kidding.
No.
Just kidding.
They want England to win, but you know it's not the being it, and that's how
I often hear people get asked that question: would you rather your club win the title or England win the World Cup?
Yeah.
And it's surprising the amount of people who opt for their local team or the team they support to win the title rather than.
Yeah. Do you know I was speaking to someone the other day about this, and they were saying about. A lot of English fans, passionate English fans, are from the lower divisions.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why that follow him. I think he was a Charlton fan. I think.
No,
do you think that's because there's no like love for the individual players?
Yeah, there's no like when we played. You know, we've got the Harry Kane connection and the Man United players. The lower leagues haven't got that.
Yes, that's
invested
true.
interest in the players.
That's a good point.
So they feel like they can be a little bit more.
That's a good point.
Patriot, like, that's what he was saying, like, you know. So.
Patriotic.
That's a good point. The players are out. I guess there'll be the national anthem. Let's hope it was better than the other day, because that went wrong. Let's get some predictions, people. Ty, we'll start with you. What are you going for today, man?
Ooh, I think you're going to win. I would prefer a 1-1 draw with Bukayo and Oleg to score. But I think
You prefer a draw?
yes,
That's interesting.
because I want Bukayo and Oleg to be happy. By the way, Italy beat England, so we didn't even say as Gooners, and Robbie's not here. And I'll have words with Robbie on the Bio Show. We didn't say commiserate for Jorginho for losing, did we? We felt no sympathy for him, did we? Because Italy lost, isn't it? So, but I think England. I say England 1. I say England 1-0. Bukayo to score.
Nice. I love the optimism. Lee?
Thank you.
I think 3-0. 3-0.
Ooh, 3-0.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Fair play.
Wow.
That's very optimistic.
That is very big.
I think England have, got some class. Look at that front three. You know what I mean? That's as good as anything.
I don't think we should underestimate those. I mean, you can see the Ukrainian players
They are a
there
good
wrapped
team.
in.
Very good team.
Yeah, listen. No one would begrudge.
It's too unreal, isn't it?
No one would begrudge.
The entire show.
No one would begrudge Ukraine.
Now, what I'm saying is, you've seen them come here today. They wrap themselves in the flag. They're playing for. It's not just.
They're playing.
It's not just a qualifier for them. There's a lot at
yeah.
stake, and I reckon because of that, they're going to be very hard to beat. Although I do.
Listen,
I'm going to go for a draw. I hope England win, but I could see Ukraine getting a result today.
Would you say this now that they're everybody's second favourite team?
Probably.
I
think there's that
for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think there is that
possibly.
they want to see them do well, and fair play. I'm gonna go 2-0 England. I think we will have enough.
I hope so. But
people in the chat
I
believing.
could see. I'm going to go slightly different. I think. Look at the fans, and like I said, they've got a lot to play for today. It's for them. It's not just any old
So
football
what score are you
match.
going for? A draw then?
1-1.
1-0. 1-0. A lot of people saying that in the chat. 2-2 draws. 3-0 England. 3-1 England. 2-1 England. So there are a lot of draws coming in at 2-2. So let's see. National anthem. They're all out. Let's talk. I don't really want to mention it with Lee, but let's talk about Harry Kane before we do start. Get that over and done with.
Look at that face.
I know,
Just look at his
I know.
face.
None of us want to do it, but I think we have. Laurie, let's start with you.
You know what? When it comes to Harry Kane, right, I've got no problem at all in giving the man his flowers. I think he's an excellent striker, one of the best in the world. You can't argue his stats.
Nope.
And I just think he's a phenomenal player. And if people get upset with me for saying that, so be it. But I'm a man. I love sport. I love football. And if you really do appreciate the game, you have to say that the man is an excellent player. You have to. Simple as that.
I don't think that anyone that would deny that he is an unbelievable player. I just think he will look back at his career and think, why did I stay at Tottenham? Honestly,
Dad, you must wait to read my mind because that's exactly what I'm thinking.
I'm different on that. Like, I think
Brilliant, Dad. That's superb.
It's true.
That's absolutely superb.
I think at the end of the day, look, listen. Someone said that to me the other day, and I said, look, would I like? He's played for Tottenham. He's a professional footballer. He's top scorer at Tottenham.
Yeah.
Top scorer at England.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he's won what?
He's
on one what?
His personal achievements, only. There's
Exactly.
nothing to show for it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
No, you say nothing to show for it, but
Nothing to
personal
show for it.
achievement has been England's top.
Nothing
yeah,
to
but
show for it.
when you're a footballer, do you join up to I want to get the golden
Finish
boot?
the sentence before you jump in. I was about to say he's England's highest ever scorer.
Yeah.
If he goes on and breaks the Premier League record, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are considerable achievements.
I don't think they are.
Some would say, not necessarily myself, that what he's achieving on a personal level is just as big, if not bigger, than winning a title.
No, it isn't. No way. No way.
Well, that's your opinion, but
No way.
a lot of people would say it.
there's far worse players than him who've got Premier League medals,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
medals and everything like that.
That's true.
I think that somewhere along the line, he's played at Spurs. He's played in a very, very good Spurs team over the last 4 or 5 years.
Who've won nothing.
Right, they've won nothing, but he's played in a Champions League final. He's played in
And still won nothing.
League Cup final.
I still won nothing.
But so Arsenal haven't won a league for 19 years. So every single player that's come to Arsenal in the last 19 years is a failure.
But no, Lee.
but
Lee. But don't forget what we've won FA Cups.
Yeah,
so
but
we've still won trophies. So you can't say that, Lee, because we've still won trophies. We might not won league, but we've still won trophies.
I'm saying
And
it
you'd love
doesn't
to
mean
win that.
if you win an FA Cup, fantastic. It doesn't mean to say you're a great player.
No, but it makes you good enough to win a trophy,
But yeah, well,
doesn't it?
So you're telling me Harry Kane's not good enough to win a trophy?
Of course he is. Not at Tottenham. Simple.
I agree with that.
It's simple.
Like, you can look back at players that have been quality that haven't won the stuff they should have. Matthew Letizia is one of them off the top of my head.
Yes,
should have won something.
that's
Unbelievable
right.
player.
Steven Gerrard's
Straight-
never won the Premier League.
There you go, never won
No,
the
but
Premier
he won
League.
the Champions
But
League.
he chose
Yeah,
to
he
stay
won
with
the
Southampton. Harry Kane
Yes.
has, in my opinion, definitely got the ability to play at the top level. And I don't like him at all, but he is unreal, right? But
As a
Say
player.
your chest.
yeah, but he'll look
As a
back
player,
at his
obviously.
career. He will look back at his
Can I
career
just
and he'll
ask,
say,
why
"I've got
don't you
no
like
trophies."
him? Why don't you like him? I mean,
Because he's bloody good.
oh, right, okay.
And he's a
fair enough.
Tottenham player.
Just
who
to
will
be
go
honest,
down
see,
as
one of the
listen,
things
he's
I
bloody
don't
good.
like about Harry Kane, right, and I don't like about it, is he gives out this nice image.
Well,
right?
he is off the pitch.
But on the pitch, you watch him.
He's a cheating diver, yeah.
He dives about, he's
He
in
does.
the referee's ear and all that.
Yes,
Now,
absolutely.
when I look at that, when he's England captain, you get a little bit of extra thing in that, and that plays weight, and that's affected Arsenal.
Shithousery, you mean?
Yeah, shithousery.
Yes,
I don't-
because the referees have been cowardly.
yeah, I agree.
In
You know,
terms of his country, though, he ain't really. I know everyone will say he let us down with the penalty and all that, but look at the goals he scored.
He's a
It is
terrific
crazy,
player.
unbelievable
Terrific
player, and I think.
Let,
he
let me
deserves
ask you a
it.
question. Let me ask you guys a question. Be honest. If you're a player, right, and I want you to be honest now, if you're a player, what would you rather? If I gave you this option, you could win a Premier League title, or you could be your country's highest ever goal scorer and the Premier, because he's on course to break the Premier League record as well. And if they said you could have a league title or those two records, which one would you take?
Win the title.
Be
Win the
honest.
title.
What, with another club?
I don't
Win
know,
the
man. I think
title.
I'd be tempted to take the records.
What, but
Because once you go down in the history books, as
no,
a
but you
player-
go down. If you win the league, you go down in history anyway.
Listen, Alan Shearer had a
No,
decision.
be honest. Answer that
Alan Shearer had a
question.
decision to go to
I'll
Man
go
United.
title. There's
go
a
with the
trophy in the
title.
middle, yeah. Trophy
Alan
in the
Shearer
middle
had
for
a
me.
chance to go to Man United, where he knew he was going to win things, or go to Newcastle, where he weren't guaranteed. He went to Newcastle as his hometown club.
Yep.
And for me, if I was a professional footballer and I had the chance of going, say, Manchester City now, or Arsenal, I would choose Arsenal. Because that's the team I wanted to play for. And if I didn't win anything at Arsenal, so be it. But the one thing that I'll always have is that I played for Arsenal.
No, but with regards to the question I put to you, if you had a straight choice between a title
because
medal
internationally
or
wouldn't be
those
the-
records that I spoke about, which one would you
Title.
take?
I'll go title because you've got an actual medal and trophy to show for it,
Exactly.
not a golden boot
Not a golden
or something
boot.
like
I
that.
think I'd be inclined
About
to
to
take
kick
the
off here.
records.
Would
Really?
you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really, but
If I had a choice, don't get me wrong, you want to win a title,
It's
but
always nice
think
to
it's
win
about
in
trophies
a
for
league
me.
or,
It is
or,
about
or
trophies.
trophy. Of course it is, you know what I mean? Like, but I'd rather do it with Arsenal than do it with...
You
Here
go
we
down
go.
in
We're
history.
underway. Saka's taken the kick-off.
But you go
England
down history
in
with the
possession.
title. And Lee, you made a good point. But also, to be fair to Alan Shearer, he won the league with Blackburn.
Yes.
So not only has he got the Premiership's top goal scorer, he won the league,
Yeah, that's a great point.
which Harry Kane hasn't done. So even if Harry Kane breaks a record, he doesn't win
he's,
anything.
don't forget he's not finished playing yet, you know. You can't say that.
No. What Dan
If he
was
goes to
saying,
Man United, which is
No.
expected, and they win the title next year, then he's
well,
got
I hope
to
he
win.
goes to Bayern Munich. But what Dan was saying is that you ask me, is he good enough to win? Of course he is. He just won't win at top.
Yeah, that's a great question. A great question. It's just if he goes to Bayern Munich, right? Yeah, and he
Oh,
wins...
look, what's
Hang on,
this?
what's happened here? He's down.
Malinowski.
Something has happened there. Was that a
Something's
clash of
happened.
heads or?
Say if he goes to
Like
Bayern
it's a
Munich
clash
and
of heads.
wins...
He's in a lot of distress there.
Yeah, he's a bang-
Although I must say, when I see players going down like that, I always think to myself, is it that
Oh,
poor?
no, he has. Chilwell's actually.
Actually,
gone
I'll
up.
take
He's
that
won
back.
the ball,
I
to be
retract
fair.
that.
Well, no, he hasn't won the ball.
that
He's
would
got
have
nowhere
hurt.
near it.
Why didn't
That
he
is a
get-
clash of
Why
heads,
did he
man.
not get stopped straight away? I never
It did.
Yeah,
it did get stopped straight away.
If he goes to Bayern Munich and wins things, will everybody go, oh, that's it then, because he's won the title?
What do you mean by that's
That
it?
won't be it.
No, what I'm saying is, oh, I see, he's won a trophy now, which Bayern Munich are always going to win.
Yeah.
Is that so? That makes him.
Doesn't make him a better player.
No, does that set his
No,
career?
but I don't
Does
think
that
that's
make
the
his career
point.
better?
I don't think the point is Harry Kane's not a good player because he ain't won nothing. I think the point is you'll look back at his career and he'll go, I've won some individual awards, but I haven't got any trophies. And he will if he goes to a bigger club. That's what me and Ty said.
Yeah.
So I'm asking. So he'd be satisfied when he's sitting indoors with two
Maybe he
German
won't.
titles.
We'll find out. If he stays at Tottenham, then he don't care. He obviously just wants the golden boot.
Well, he could win the Champions League with Bayern Munich, couldn't he?
I think he'll go Man United. That's where I think.
I think he'll go Bayern Munich, personally.
Why do you think that?
Because I don't think, I can't get into his head, but if from the outside, I can't see him wanting to play against Tottenham.
So you think you've just seen him with his young girls there out on the pitch?
And
You
he's
think he's
bought-
going
and
to
his son.
uproot and go to Germany, do you?
Why not? Why
No, I
not?
don't think
Jude
he will.
Bellingham's there at the moment.
Jude Bellingham got 2 daughters.
No, but Jaden did it, didn't he?
I think he wants.
Jaden got 2 daughters.
I think he wants Shearer's record, and that's why I think he'll stay in England. I think he'll go Man United.
Why would he want to go to
Why
Germany?
wouldn't he? But why wouldn't he?
Will Man United be? Would any club at this moment in time in England? I'll be honest. Any club in this country front up £100 million plus wages for a 29-year-old, 30-year-old?
That's a great
I
question.
don't think they will.
Qatari owners, Man United.
Well,
might.
they're not the owners yet, are they?
But the thing is, Ali, you know what will happen is if he doesn't sign a contract, his contract will run out, and then clubs.
He's going to go somewhere.
There'd be a free transfer the year
That's-
after.
but
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So
But
what
that's what's
would?
going to happen.
Would
That's,
you?
what's going to happen. I think personally, sorry, Lee, I think personally, what will happen is if Tottenham asks for too much money, they're just going to let his contract run out because he wants. I don't think he'll sign a new contract, and then all comers will come then because all they have to do is pay his wages and sign on for it, don't they? I think that's what's going to happen because Tottenham are going to ask.
Do you think he'll stay then, Lee? Kane.
Do you know what? I think he will. I think he'll see out his contract. As I said, I don't think that no one in this country, like this limited now. Harry Kane's career of going to another club has been limited because of the COVID thing. Where Barcelona and Real Madrid were on the table a few years ago. They're not
Allegedly.
now.
The Man City thing as well.
The Man City thing is gone now. I would imagine, unless Manchester City sell Haaland, which I don't think they will.
Yeah.
So what teams you looking at? You're looking at Newcastle and Manchester United. Both teams are not guaranteed.
Oh, he's in.
Tell you what, that's good defending, to be fair, from Kyle Walker.
Oh, Willie Walker done well there.
Good defending. Oh, it's come back though.
I did forget to say.
It's still on the attack. Shot comes in.
I think it was Lee.
Well
It
defended.
was Lee and
Pickford
Laurie and
collects.
Robbie last week, and I think all of them ended up behind me when it comes to quiz questions.
That's not a place I would like to be honest. But,
No, I'm talking. Listen, I mean.
You never be behind me because you're always late.
I only mean in football terms. And I don't know what you're talking about, but I only mean in football terms. So Dan now.
Let's keep it clean.
Thank you,
Go on,
Dan.
brother.
So hopefully
talking
Dan's
of which, for a minute there, Kyle Walker got exposed. Oh, no.
I don't be, what were you saying, Dan? What were you just saying? I cannot believe this.
So
I don't
What is
think
this
this-
turned into, man?
He made that recovery tackle.
I thought he was going to say, oh my. I thought he was gonna say
Flashed in
something-
behind him there for a minute.
I thought he was going to say something
Is
serious.
this a PG event or what's happening?
Yeah, Dan is quite knowledgeable, so, you know.
It's quite
Thank you,
revealing
Ty.
to see him on that side
Oh
of the
my,
pitch. actually.
oh Laurie, give it a I can't believe it. So can please anyone give us
Innuendos.
football
Oh,
quiz
is Harry
questions?
Kane?
Kane with,
Oh.
with a cross and it's well defended and he's
He's offside.
offside anyway.
Football quiz questions, please, and women's football quiz questions, as it is Women's Football Weekend,
There we
please.
That's
if possible.
a bit
We
late
can do
on,
some quiz questions throughout.
bit
It's all
late
good.
on
Oh, it's offside. Yeah, it
Chilwell
was.
there as well, wasn't it?
Late.
But then also with the Ukraine thing, what we forgot to say is that a lot of I don't think they're sitting together, but a lot of England fans and Ukraine fans are coming in solidarity. So it's very, very interesting. What I mean by that is there's a lot of kind families that took in Ukrainians from the war.
Facts.
So they've come as the game to thank them. So how does that work?
Yeah.
But it's amazing, really. I mean, I don't know if any of you saw what Oleg said. Oleg said he thanked United Kingdom for the support and all that, and I thought it was
Did he
magnificent.
fake the NHS?
He thanked Laurie to keep it clean. That's what he did. He thanked him to do
Would you
that.
take a Ukrainian in, would you? If you'd be honest.
Well, I don't have a house. I don't have a house.
Depends what her name was, I suppose.
Oh, Dan! I'd like to think I would. What about you?
Yeah,
if I had the facilities,
Yeah,
which I don't.
I think it's marvellous when people do
It's-
things
oh,
like
Yeah,
It's
it's
absolutely-
absolutely big
it's
up to
absolutely
those
brilliant.
individuals.
I think we're saying there's 117,000 Ukrainians in the country
Wow.
following the war.
So sad. It's really, really sad.
And
So anyone does that is
There's no
superb.
respite on it, no. There's no looking like it's ever going to end soon, does it?
There's no
Horrendous.
respite. but-
Absolutely horrendous. It really is. Go on,
Yes,
Bukayo.
so-
Oh, lovely. Unlucky. What are you guys thinking, right? And this is a serious question. Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham. you could have the opportunity to get one of them in. Like, who are you going for? Because for me, this Jude Bellingham looks sensational.
He does.
Perfect midfielder, can do everything. But there's some teams, Man United, Arsenal, maybe Chelsea, that will all look at Declan Rice ahead of him because that's the kind of position where he can play in the holding role and the centre midfield
you get
role.
two players.
You get two players for the price of one. So I understand why people would say Rice in those clubs, but this Bellingham looks ridiculous.
He does.
He looks like he's got everything, doesn't he?
And
But
at
then,
young
having
age as
said
well,
that, I'm
19
also-
or whatever he is.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I'm a big Declan Rice fan as well. I think he's the right age now for I don't think
For a move.
yeah. I look at Bellingham. He's still a teenager, like, you know what I mean. So I'd actually look at
But he's going to still improve, isn't he?
Declan Rice, 24, so he's not old, but he's older than Bellingham.
Just more ready for it all that. Listen, the other thing is with Bellingham, which is a real
Saka in the
great
box,
ball,
Kane's swiveled and turned.
Oh, penalty!
He's gone
Got
down.
to be.
Is that a
That's got to be a penalty.
It went down a bit easy, but I think you're right.
The real
see
test
that
for
again.
Mind you, he's not complaining, is he?
Nah. Also,
Why
with,
did he go like that then?
He's not international.
Oh, Bellingham's through though. He's going for good tackle. That's great defending.
He's not.
To be fair,
He's not Premiership proven.
no, this is true.
No,
Where-
that's true. That's a good point.
Where obviously
Let's have
like
a look.
Declan
Has
Rice
he dived
is.
again now? Well, he's pulled. To be fair, he's pulled his shirt.
He's gone. That's soft.
I'll
innit?
tell you
He's
what,
gone
Oh, but he's
for
pulled
that
his shirt. But
really-
he's pulled his shirt though.
If
in the aerial.
he'd have give it, that wouldn't have been overturned.
He's pulled his shirt in the aerial, and I'm surprised.
Once you
Kane
pull
didn't go down
someone's
straight away.
shirt and they go down, you can't really complain, really, can you?
Yeah.
No.
But it was a little bit soft.
No, but it's not soft if someone pulls your shirt. You're taking a massive risk.
Yeah, but he kind of pulled it and took his hand away at
Yeah, but
the
it
same
doesn't matter.
time.
It's like, how can I put this? It's like getting your hand built.
Not a 19-year-old, neither is he?
Listen, I think he's going to be incredible, isn't he? He's going to be incredible. Where's he go? I think he might go Real Madrid. You know. I think he
I
might
think-
go,
I think he'll go to
Bellingham.
Liverpool.
Really?
I think he's going to come.
Liverpool?
back
Nah,
to the league.
he won't go to, I don't think
Yeah.
he'll go to Liverpool.
I don't think he'll go Liverpool.
I think
I think the family are Liverpool
Man
fans, aren't
City
they?
if he goes England.
Really?
I think Man City. Or Man
Oh,
United.
you mean Jude
Man
Bellingham? I
United
thought you
will
meant
be
Harry Kane.
in
Sorry. Yeah, I think Jude Bellingham go to Liverpool. I think so. If
His
Liverpool
dad's a
champions-
big
His dad's a
Liverpool
Liverpool fan.
Yeah,
but look at it at the moment.
I think he go. I think go to Liverpool.
We shall see. There's a couple of super chats I'm going to read out. One of them I'm going to read out quickly. Diallo, I know what you're trying to do here. It says Walker was turned over. Mudryk was getting in behind tight. Laurie will like that one. Dave Jordan says, Ty, drop your skincare routine. You look good for 70. Dave,
Yeah.
what's going on there?
Thank you very much. You look good for 700.
Are you not gonna sign his shirt now on Wednesday?
Yeah, of course. I'll sign his shirt. And then I'll put it in a bin.
Are you going to reveal how old you was on
Yeah, I'm 53.
53?
53, yeah. I thought
You look good for it, Ty. You look good for him.
I'll say afterwards. Thank you very much. But I don't know. Skincare, I don't know about skincare routine. It's a lot of luck.
weight on all that food he eats. Have you seen him?
A
He goes
Here
for
we
it.
go,
fast
a
metabol-
Maddison set piece.
Madison set piece on the right hand
a
side.
fast metabolism.
Whips in the ball.
It's a good delivery.
It's a great delivery. Harry Maguire was up there. Ukraine trying to clear it, and they finally do that.
No, it's back in
Gone
there.
back in. Now Ukraine
But
put it
I'm
away,
saying
and they're on the break, and that's pace
Oh,
from
look
Carl
at that
Walker. Look
pace.
at that, fantastic. Back to Pickford. Well played, good defending.
And to Dave Jordan, sorry Dan,
Go
you
on,
got it
Sam.
wrong.
Got his
I'm not
pace out there,
70.
didn't he, like
I was
that,
born in 1970. I'm not 70. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. This one comes in from 40 side. It's an Arsenal-related one. It says,
Yes.
we don't only have Trossard instead of Mudryk, we have the hardest working forward in the league in Martinelli, and the work rate
Yes.
on him is unmatched.
Unbelievable.
Well, it's a good ball.
Chilwell with the ball. Oh, it's come to Bukayo
Oh,
Saka.
lucky
Just
Bukayo.
can't control it. Unfortunately,
Funny
it's
enough-
now
Thinking,
for a goal
when
kick.
you mentioned Pickford there, I was thinking, why couldn't Ramsdale have got an opportunity in this
But this is
game?
what.
Listen,
then again,
I don't know why he's not a number one. I can't understand it.
But we don't
No,
mind.
but even if we say he's not number one, right? I mean, a game like this would have been perfect to
it
give.
would be perfect, Laurie. But the thing is, if he
yeah.
doesn't play, no injury. Simple.
The thing is,
Yeah, that's true.
at the end of the day,
That is a penalty, by
That's
the
a
way.
penalty. That's a penalty.
Pickford,
He would have got it if he was at Tottenham.
Pickford,
definitely would've
Pickford is the number one. So you know why people are saying, well, why are you not playing Tony? Well, that's the same reason for.
He's,
why you're not
he's
playing-
trusted and Pickford ain't let him
Yeah,
down, has he?
he's
That's
number
the
one
difference.
goalkeeper,
Same
that's
as Harry
all he is.
Maguire. He ain't let Southgate down. Do you know what I mean?
So
That
that's
is
why
the
they
way he
get him.
tends to operate.
It is the way he goes in trusted players. So
There's
that's
nothing
the way
wrong with
it
that,
is,
by
you
the
know?
way.
No, nothing wrong with that. He feels that Pickford's his number one. It's not going to change it.
There's nothing wrong with that, but I do also think you're missing an opportunity to try new players and see how
Wonder-
they get
And
on.
this is what I was
Very
saying about
interesting
Tony.
what happens if Everton get relegated, though. Not that I want Everton to get relegated.
Yes,
but
that's a
what
good point.
happens
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I don't think they will. I think Dyche will keep him up.
I don't think so. I think
But
so,
if he was when he's in the Championship, would he still be picked? Or
Well,
That's a good
again,
point.
Will he
if
stay
goes-
at Everton?
Would
though?
he still be picked? Pickford, well done.
Would he stay at Everton? though? I don't think he
Like
would.
what you did there.
Would he?
Bellingham
Thank
forward
you.
to Kane, Bellingham
Oh.
again.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
that's
foul,
foul.
ref. Surely that's
No,
a foul.
This is
Play it on from that.
You've got to say
Ukraine on the break.
Oh, he
It's a
has
great
got some
ball.
pace,
Mudryk
hasn't he?
has got some pace, I'll tell you
Notice
that
that
now.
Kyle Walker, they put Kyle Walker on him.
Yeah. Fair play though, because he is quick.
Let's have a look.
This is a definite foul, no?
Oh, no, he got the ball.
Do you know
he got
what?
the ball.
It's an unbelievable tackle.
Great tackle.
fact.
Fair play to the ref. He obviously spotted that.
Laurie's
tackle.
favourite player, Maguire, on the ball.
I wouldn't go as
Having a
far
good
as
game
to say
so
that.
far, Laurie, isn't he?
yeah, that was a lovely pass, by the way, just across the stones there.
I
Measured
got.
with perfection.
Ooh, I got to say,
is it?
Dan.
Got the
Sorry.
ball again. He'll give it back to Stones, will he? Oh!
To Bellingham.
Just a bit so pacey because Bellingham didn't quite control that.
Go on, Ty. What
I
you
got to
gonna
say, Dan. There's two that you mentioned. Two songs already. There was one you mentioned, but you said 19, which is a legendary song by Paul Hardcastle. Song.
Ah, what a song.
Well
What's a
done,
song? What's a
Dan. You
song?
mentioned that. So yeah, what a song? Yeah.
We'll throw some in throughout the game. See if people notice.
Well, absolutely.
And why was that song 19?
Sorry.
The song 19, do you
Yeah.
know the significance behind that?
Oh, are you trying to test me?
Yeah.
Leave the room now.
Yeah, I
it was
know,
the
I
Vietnam
know,
War,
I know.
okay?
I don't
It
know.
was
This
the
is
average,
the-
Why not?
it was the
Vietnam War.
average age of the US soldier
In the Vietnam War.
Vietnam War.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
19.
That's a
That's
good
right.
question, that is. Good question.
That's very good. Yeah, it's very
They
good.
actually say it in the song, you know what I mean?
No, but it's our area, isn't it?
Look at
Nice.
that Zinchenko.
Paul Hardcastle.
I do like him as a player.
Oh, he's
don't you?
brilliant. He's brilliant.
Yeah, he's quality, isn't he? This one's for Ty in the comments. Valtteri James, it says, how much will Ty celebrate if Mopé gets relegated?
With Everton, I won't celebrate at all because the thing is, I wouldn't want Everton to get relegated because our former player Alex, he plays for them, so I wouldn't celebrate at all.
He's
through.
through.
Got to be offside. He is actually not. Oh
He's
my
missed it.
God!
He's
Oh, he is
offside
offside. That is a shocking finish. He was through.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
had
they
to
all
slot it
stopped,
home.
didn't They actually all stopped.
He is offside though. Look, he's miles off. I don't know why. Kind
But
of.
isn't he playing him on?
No.
The other one.
No, he is through, but everyone stopped.
He's still
It's
missing.
a
I
really
reckon
bad
it's
finish.
well offside.
Really
You just
bad
gotta give
finish.
that, haven't you?
But then you say that. Look at the finish. Look at what Gabriel did against Everton when Pickford tried to psych him out, and he was actually onside. So imagine if he was onside.
Saka's through it
Go
on
on,
the
Bukayo.
right hand side. Go on, Bukayo. Back to Henderson. Chilwell's
Ooh.
through on the left hand side. Oh, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it's hit him in the.
It's done well not to take him out there.
Sit him in the walkers.
I must admit, I do rate Chilwell. Very good player.
Very good
Yeah.
player. Yeah, very good player.
He's a good.
Come
he's
back
a-
well from that injury as well,
He
wouldn't
did.
Yeah.
He did.
I think Chelsea with James and Chilwell, they were dangerous when they get them two back fit. I really do.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel for this guy so much right now. That must hurt, mustn't it? I'll tell you what.
I'm surprised that Willie Walker ain't over there helping him out.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I hope when we go up to the he's going to get a load of stick over that.
you reckon?
Get
You
your
probably-
Willie, get your Willie out for the lads or
Oh
something like that.
What?
You know
For the lads.
Well, I don't know, for the girl, whatever.
whoever,
like,
for whoever.
You know, it's horrendous what he done, really.
He's horrendous what he's done. He's
You know
horrendous.
what I mean? Like,
Alleged to have done.
Well, alleged to what I've done.
alleged.
Saka on the ball, right hand side.
But then when Guardiola said that,
Ball
he-
comes in. Oh, and it's,
Oh, he dropped
he's
it.
dropped it.
And now the typical
think he has-
goalkeeper, he's gone down.
to be
holding
fair,
his
though,
throat.
It's not a foul.
He went into. If he's he's hurting his
No,
nose.
but the
He's hurting his
keepers
nose.
do this
have a
all
look.
the
Let's have
time.
a look.
man. As
Yeah,
soon as
I
they
know.
drop the ball, they'll
He's-
claim
This is a
it.
bad
But
drop.
Kane's
as well.
offside though.
Yeah, Kane is offside, but that what?
He is entitled to go for that.
Yeah,
as well.
100% he's
But
entitled
Kane's
to go. He
offside.
drops
Let's
it.
have a look.
Has he given a foul?
I don't
Yeah,
think
he's
he's
given
even
a
a
foul.
foul.
Of course
Yeah.
he's
He
given a
gets-
foul.
It's the
That's
ball in his
poor
face.
goalkeeping. That weren't that hard to catch.
In his
was
follow
it?
through, I think his thigh touched his head. But yeah, typical
Who played
keeper.
Saka?
Typical keeper, wasn't it? As soon as he dropped that, he was looking
Yeah,
for the
holding
foul.
face, yeah.
But that's what keepers are going to do, aren't they? They're always going to do that. They're not going to say, "Oh, I dropped the ball, let him score," are they? Or let her
I
score.
just said that, typical keeper. So
Yeah, and like I said, that's what they're going to do.
He's got to go for
you're
that.
basically
Yeah, he's
repeating
got to
what
go
I've
for
just
it.
said.
He has got to
No,
go for it.
no,
Hopefully
no.
the keeper will be able to continue.
Nah,
It's not looking great at the moment, but
There's nothing wrong with it.
No,
Yeah,
no,
like-
Laurie. I'm not sorry, Dan. I'm not saying that, Laurie. I'm saying that. What do you expect? You act like you're surprised.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with him.
Well,
I
you
can
don't know.
guarantee you. He's just staying
You don't
down
know.
because there's nothing wrong with
There
him.
you go, he's all right.
Look at him. He's fine.
Laurie's right for once. There is nothing wrong.
No, he is all right.
All keepers will do it. As soon as they drop the ball, even our keeper Ramsdale, will
Yeah.
probably
Of course,
do the same thing.
but it's unfortunately, well, I
They
say,
drop the ball
okay.
and then out of embarrassment they go down and claim a foul. It's just so played out. They all do it.
Yeah, but yeah, I hear that.
The customary
That's
drink.
not a foul for me.
It's not a
It's
foul.
not a foul.
It's not a foul.
He's entitled to go for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's conned the ref, so he's quite clever, isn't he? Because he's conned the ref.
To be fair, the ref's always going to give him the benefit of the doubt because
Exactly.
he went down holding his head.
Exactly.
So, you know, with the concussion protocol.
Ukraine take the goal kick.
Oh, what's he doing? Why didn't they press
I
him
don't know
there?
why they didn't press him.
Oh look,
They have now though. Oh, and they've
No, but they waited.
Managed
They
to
stood
clear
there
it,
and
man.
watched.
It's
Why
well
did
won
they
back.
lose?
What's he doing now?
don't know what was happening there.
and they've lost the ball
Maybe
again.
the keeper was concussed. I don't know.
Don't know what was happening
He
there.
just
Declan Rice on the ball, centre of the park.
No, if you're not confident
Oh,
of
it's a
doing
good
that,
ball out
why,
to Saka.
why actually do that? Play out
weird.
like that. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's
It
strange.
is stupid, but everyone does it. That
Yeah,
seems.
it's just like even if you're not good at it, you
Yeah,
just do it.
it's like it seems the way forward, doesn't it?
It does. It's so fascinating. Ooh, hit the bar.
Been a lively start, really, isn't it?
It has been all right, to be
I
fair.
think England have been the better side.
They have.
But
I think
Ukraine
we've
have
had the
done
most domination of possession, haven't we?
Yeah,
And we've had a couple of
definitely,
chances in their box.
But Ukraine have defended well.
Saka on the ball, right hand
Even though it
side.
should be penalty to England. Go on,
Zinchenko.
Kyle. See, look, and Oleg
Oh,
is not. So he's not.
unlucky.
Oleg is not engaging in Bukayo, which is quite interesting
Don't want to go in, does he?
because he knows how good Bukayo is, isn't it? So
You don't
he's
wanna
not
injure
good.
him.
Yeah, well,
Chilwell, what a ball that is.
true.
Well played by
Look at
Saka.
the
It's
control
that's
by
great
Bukayo.
control.
That's amazing. That's
If you,
amazing.
notice
Corner
as
ball.
well, if you notice as well, all England's
Corner to
attacks
England.
are going down that flank
Yeah,
with
down
Saka.
the right
Yeah.
side, yeah.
They are.
Yep.
I think at the end of the day, he's genuinely now got to be considered as world class. Saka now, he's doing it on all fronts, and he's doing it in the Premier League.
I agree.
Doing it for
Well, absolutely.
Incredible.
But but then is Harry Kane world class?
Of course he is.
So then Bukayo is then, because he's won the trophy and Kane hasn't, isn't it?
Chilwell with the corner.
Oh,
Cleared by Ukraine. Good
I think when
defending,
you,
good
when,
header
you
out.
know, you look at someone like when I say define what
Chilwell whips it in again.
yes.
He's doing it.
Harry Kane gets up. Easy for the keeper.
He's doing it every game now.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean, he's making things happen.
If you was to
and
pick a
that's-
front three in the world football, you'd pick Mbappe, Haaland, and Saka, wouldn't you? As a front three. That's what I would pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't-
You know,
I wouldn't
Vinicius
go-
Junior,
I wouldn't
Neymar,
go
all that kind of stuff. I get it,
course you
but
would.
for me, Saka is just
there. He's
incredible.
right up there now.
Yeah, he is.
He's unbelievable.
He's right up there now.
And the funny thing is, they were saying that Phil Foden is a better player. But my answer to that was put Phil Foden in our team when they weren't as good as they are now. But even when we weren't as good as we are now, he was still our go-to man.
Free kick.
It's a
That's why
bad
he's unbelievable.
foul.
Ben Chilwell's having a very good game, by the way.
Oleg. Ooh.
I think
It was a foul.
I think we've
Look at Oleg.
he's got one more thing to address yet, Saka, and that is Champions League football. And
Which
if
he will be playing
starts-
next season.
If he starts killing it in that, if you have a look at all the other ones we're all talking about,
Yeah.
they've all killed it in the Champions League.
Harry
haven't
Kane Harry Kane killed in Champions League?
We're not talking about Harry Kane.
Oh,
we're
we're not.
saying
Okay,
Haaland.
okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Haaland and Mbappe. Yeah.
Let us know in the chat who you'd have. If you could have anyone in the front three, who would it
Front
be?
three, who would it be? Yeah.
We've got some people saying Rashford ahead of Saka here.
Yeah, of course they're going to say that.
Vinicius Junior,
Manchester
that's
United
fair
fans.
to be fair.
Yeah, because again,
Finishes.
what he's done it in the Champions
Exactly.
League.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't argue with that.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I wouldn't
Listen,
Yeah.
we're going to have some Arsenal bias, of course, because
Yeah.
we love
Yeah, of
Saka.
course.
But
But I
I
wouldn't-
do think he's incredible. I really do.
It's another AFTV takeover, but I wouldn't put
But
Marcus
I
ahead of
wouldn't
Bukayo.
swap Saka for anybody. I know that sounds, you know what I mean, like
No.
Chilwell with the ball.
even
Come out to
Mbappe,
Maguire.
if they said,
Whee!
like,
Mbappe, yeah.
Oh
gonna
my
sign
God, what was
Mbappe
that?
for,
Mbappe.
Oh, what was he
You'd want
doing
to add.
there?
You would
Maguire?
want to add Mbappe. No, it's true.
yeah, if
Bukayo's incredible.
Exactly. If they said, "Oh, we're swapping Saka for Mbappe,"
Mbappe. No, I would still say no.
I'd
Yeah.
still stick with Saka.
Because of what Bukayo's done, and he's grown up in the club.
That's a tough one, though, isn't it? Mbappe is class, man.
Yeah.
It is tough, but I don't think you could change Bukayo because of what he's done, and his heart is in the club as well, which is massive. Even though Mbappe
That's
was
a great turn. Ukraine on the break here.
On the attack list.
Very dangerous.
They are
Left hand
dangerous.
side. Oh, he's gone for a shot.
Oh, he's hit his
Mudryk has
player.
cleared it with his back. Maddison
That looked
going
really
forward.
dangerous.
Saka. Oh,
That looked really
3
dangerous.
players on Saka, man.
Yeah, that looked really, really dangerous.
That looked really dangerous, to be fair.
Yeah, you know, Bukayo's been in the, you know, his heart is in the club, isn't he?
Good thing for these two, Zinchenko and Saka. They ain't got far to go home tonight, have they?
No, that's
They've
true.
got nice 6 days off.
That is
after this.
true.
No, that's true. Then start preparing for Leeds United, who, funny enough, play in yellow, don't they? Well, they might play in yellow.
And I
Or
see
white.
that
They might
with,
play in white.
Norway, though, Martin Odegaard's travelling both times, isn't he? Spain, I don't know who they've got there, but they're playing another team. Georgia, is it?
Oh,
I
is
don't
it?
know.
Yeah, but he's the captain, though, isn't
So
he?
he's got to travel.
Mind you,
I'm just
it's
glad he's
fairly
all right and he's
couple
not
of
injured.
hours In luxury accommodation, you'll be fine.
Absolutely.
Couple of super chats. Ty, this guy's coming for you. Simping for Ty. Says
Go-
Ghana qualified for the World Cup.
they?
Nigeria did not.
Did they? Did Ghana win the Olympics as well? Nigeria won the Olympics 1996. Ghana did not. Okay, but thanks anyway. Thanks for trying. Thanks for trying. You should know you can never catch me out. About try to have a go at me.
Oliver Smith has said, if Arsenal weren't doing what they're doing now as a United fan, I thought that Saka would have come to Man United.
You must be kidding. Even if we weren't doing what we're doing, he would never. Why would he come to Manchester United for? What are Manchester United doing? There you go. Are they doing more than us? Are they, this season? No, they're not. What? Oh, come on, man.
Had a chance of having Martinelli, didn't they, Man United?
Yeah.
And they said no.
Messed that up, didn't they?
Is that right?
Yeah.
And there was rumours they was after him, weren't they? When they saw how good he is, there was rumours
That's
they
a
were
good
after him.
turn. Oh, unlucky.
Ooh,
There's been a lot of fouls in this game so far.
Yeah.
there has, but I think Ukraine are
Well, have
smart.
a little bit more and all, don't you?
Yeah.
Ukraine are smart. They're trying to stem England's flow, aren't they?
Straight over that right again.
Control. Look at that control from Bukayo. Amazing.
Oh,
he missed
Harry
it.
Kane's missed it. Bellingham's there.
Alright,
He Kane
It's cleared.
by Kane.
But that was
Cleared away
by
by
a
Ukraine.
player of
Oh
his
my
standard.
Great
That
cross
was a bad
from
miss.
Henderson, wasn't it? Great
You know,
cross. Was it Henderson that put that in?
Player of his
it was
ability, that was a bad miss. That should
Was
be
a
1-0
bad
on
miss.
it.
Guys, we've got a poll in the chat. Who do you prefer, Bukayo Saka, Mbappe, Rashford or Haaland? At the moment, Mbappe is winning with 44%, Saka on 29%, Rashford on 14% and Haaland on 13%. Make sure you get involved, people.
It's a great
Well, people
ball.
are going to say
Walker's a
Mbappe.
great ball.
Bukayo. You're always going to have to pick our man, aren't we?
Listen, I'm always going to pick Saka in that poll
Exactly.
for sure, but then you've got a lot of people in the chat that aren't Arsenal, so that's
Yeah.
why Mbappe's winning.
Yeah.
Oh, Saka's down there though, that weren't nice.
Seems all right. This is the... Hold on.
Hopefully he's alright. Did catch him though, yeah.
Both. It was one each there, wasn't it?
But the thing is, Bukayo is so strong, though.
Yes.
Bukayo is so strong. It's unbelievable how strong he is. He's so strong. He's so strong. Any more people want to try and test me about Nigeria and all that?
Impact me. He's got to leave that French league soon, hasn't he? Like,
Why?
Real
Why
Madrid, I reckon, wouldn't it?
But why does he have to leave, though, Lee?
Because, you know, it's not as strong as the other leagues.
Here's a question. Can you see Haaland and Mbappe in the same team in the future? Because Messi and Ronaldo never happened, did it?
Yeah, that's good.
Can you imagine if they both went to Real Madrid?
Yes, I could.
I can as well.
I could, because I think Real Madrid, if they got Haaland, they'd want to get Mbappe as well. And
Balls
remember,
in, all cleared away.
I
You can
remember-
see them playing in the same team for the reason being that they'd probably play Haaland through the middle.
Exactly
and Mbappe in the wing. Because I forget Mbappe plays on the wing.
They've got to look to be
France.
replacing Benzema at some sort of stage. haven't
I
they?
agree.
and also Real Madrid wanted Mbappe, didn't they? And he turned them down to sign a new contract with PSG.
Great play from Bellingham.
And he
Maddison
actually
on
got
the ball.
criticised. Can you imagine why? Ooh.
He's been good again, Maddison.
Yeah, he's looked
Maddison
very
and
good,
Chilwell down this left's actually looked good, you know.
Neat and tidy, aren't they?
Yeah, very.
He didn't really do a lot, did he, Grealish, in the last game?
No,
I
he
thought-
didn't. No, he
thought
was-
he didn't. You know, I really like to see Grealish get a good run in this team, but
Yeah.
he didn't do
Oh,
himself
great
any
work,
favour.
great
Great work
work
from
by
Saka.
Bukayo.
Fantastic play. Oh, unlucky.
Lovely from Bukayo. Absolutely lovely.
England are starting to dominate the play now.
Yeah, it's starting to
get a
get
goal
right
don't
on
they?
top now.
And Harry Kane, I've got to say, man,
This
for a
is the
player of
chance.
his ability, he's got to be scoring that. Look at this. He's onside. Look, there you go. Look. Oh, that's poor.
He's completely missed it, hasn't
He
he?
could have put that with his head as well. Why did he try to even...
Yeah.
Especially a guy of his aerial ability.
Wasn't much power in the cross, I suppose. It was floated more than that, but
All
still.
time top goal scorer in his boots.
Uh,
What he didn't add is that, and he still won nothing. Where's that? That's brilliant boots, though. I've got to say.
Ukraine having trouble getting out of their own half at the moment.
Yeah.
yeah, we are on top, but we need to make the most of it because the scoreline doesn't suggest we are. So
No.
They're disciplined side, don't they?
Yeah.
They are disciplined. They're very. Boy, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult for England to break them down, even though they have obviously had chances.
Could have. By
That's a lovely touch for
Aaron
Walker.
McGregor's. I thought I was watching Bobby Moore for a minute. Yeah.
God rest his soul.
Oh, look at this. It's brilliant.
Playing some good
football by him.
football.
we are playing some good football, particularly down this left, which is crazy because we were just talking about how good down the right they were using Saka. But I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing from Chilwell and Maddison. I can't lie.
And see, the thing about Tony is that what makes Tony's admission even more strange is that Maguire is not even playing for Manchester United, but yet he's in. And Tony's playing for Brentford and scoring nearly every week, and he's not in. And that's why I can't
I'll
understand.
tell you what. I bet Ivan Toney comes on.
Yeah, but no, but even if he can't, he should start though. He should start though. Is that meant to be a joke? He should start though. I think he should start. Is that meant to be a joke?
Yeah.
What kind of joke is that?
Well,
Laurie, your jokes are older than you. No, just kidding, just kidding. Just
look, another
personal,
personal remark. I'll tell you what.
getting personal.
Shut
You know what I mean?
up.
He's trying to have a go at me about getting
And I'll
personal.
tell you what as well, for a man of 53, you certainly do seem to have a thing about age.
Yeah.
Surprises. It's not like you're 21, is it?
No, but you know. you imagine
But it's
man-
okay. It's okay.
No, because how many times have you had a go at me, Laurie? Have you never had a go at me before?
Never.
Yeah, you see, look at him. Man, never. Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't understand it, but
It's all England at the moment. But
he's all
can
England.
they- Oh!
Oh, another foul.
He
on
chopped
Bukayo.
him down.
Another
Exactly.
foul.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
No,
Is
he'll
he
be
big game?
fine. It's Everton as well.
That's not good. Oh!
Yeah, that's not.
That's a yellow card.
That's a
That is a
booking, surely.
definite
yellow
booking.
card.
That is ridiculous.
Look, no card.
Ref.
It's just too good for him, isn't it?
I reckon
It's
Arteta's
not like-
watching this game through closed fingers.
He's too good.
He's targeted him.
I think
there.
he's too good for everyone.
And he still ain't booked him, has he not?
He
booked
still
him?
hasn't booked him.
That's poor refereeing. That.
Still hasn't booked him.
That's twice now that he's had a bad one, and he's had another one
Yeah.
earlier.
Oh, that's great
Maddison's
delivery.
ball-
Oh, he missed it.
Kane's missed it.
Was he
Was
offside?
he offside or on?
I don't
he's
think he
missed it
was.
again.
I think he was
he's-
onside.
No,
No, he was off. He has put his flag up.
Oh, who's offside? Kane is not offside.
Yeah, to be
Yeah,
fair,
he
they're all standing
Just
offside,
offside.
all of them pretty much.
Yeah, but he missed it as well. That's
He's
two,
missed
no?
it. Yeah.
He's there though. He's there. He's always there, isn't he? There and thereabouts.
Couple of super chats coming in. We've got one simping for Ty again. Saka chose England because Nigeria aren't good enough. I'm not going to say what he's actually said.
Well, sorry, who's
Go
that?
on,
Sorry,
Ty. Simping for Ty.
well, the thing is, who do you support? Is the first question. If you're brave enough, tell me who you support, and then I'll answer that. Go on. Sorry, Dan.
Fair play. Next one says a red and white affair. Red and yellow affair says Ty. I'm back with another 80s hit for you.
Go on.
Don't you forget about me by Simple Minds.
Yes. Don't you forget about me. Yes. Fantastic.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah, tell you what,
Legendary.
you can hold a note, Ty.
I don't know about holding no. I've got 8 knowledge. I don't know about it. I won't ever hold it up. But thank you, Dan. Thank you. Yeah,
it's
brilliant.
good, man.
Love it.
And this one comes in from Diallo. It says, Ty, can you choose 2 from the following? Kerr, Toon, Hemp, Russo, and Kirby, please.
So, Curtin Hemp.
Russo was
Oh, my
linked
God.
with Arsenal, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely pick Alessia Russo. I'd have to pick Hemp as well, Lauren Hemp.
There we
Talking
go.
about the women's big shock today, wasn't it? Like Chelsea lost, didn't they?
Wasn't that? But it's not a shock, though, Lee. It's not a shock.
Well, Man City are right up there second.
Man City
didn't they?
won, yeah. Man City second. It's not. It wasn't a shock.
It's opened it up a little bit now.
It has opened up, and if we beat Man City,
We've got
we're
Man
right
City
back
next
in it.
game, haven't we?
Yes, and we have to win. But we got to buy Munich as well, and we have to win that as well. But it wasn't a shock, Lee. No, it wasn't a shock. Because Man City have done really well, especially at home. But we've already beat Man City.
It puts us back in the frame.
If we win, we have to win. It puts us back in the frame. Yeah.
Still Chelsea's to lose, though, isn't it?
No. Because if we win, we're 1 point behind Chelsea.
Yeah,
And Man City.
they've
And we still got to play Chelsea away from home. And we should have beaten them at Emirates when we drew 1-1. Because they lost silly last minute goal.
Have we not played Chelsea away then in the league?
No.
Played them in the cup, didn't we?
We lost to them in the cup, but we beat them in the final.
Yeah.
And we also beat Man City
Well,
to
that's
get into
poor
the final.
defending.
Ukraine are on a break. Mudrik's
Oh,
away.
oh, look at that
Mudrik's
speed.
through.
Can he finish?
He's cut it back across.
Well,
Good
Harry
defending.
Maguire done really well
Great
there.
defending.
Bobby
from
Moore, I mean Harry
Offside.
Maguire, a great clearance.
Bobby,
No, but did you see that burst of pace by Mudryk there?
Yeah,
That
he
was
is
very
quick,
impressive.
isn't he? He
he's
is rapid.
offside. Someone was. I don't think it was Mudryk. It was. Yeah, no one again. He's offside more than Ty.
It's the,
What does that mean?
that was close though. That is pace there because he is through.
Maguire's
Look
done
at
really
that.
well.
He is a quick lad, isn't he?
Well done,
Tell you
Maguire.
what, Maguire done well there.
He did do well.
Use his
I
experience.
mean, let's face it, in a foot race, he's got no chance against Mudryk.
No,
No.
He's just got
I
time.
think you'd beat him, Laurie. You know?
If Mudryk,
No, Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
back in the day, I would have stood a chance. I was pretty quick.
I think as a, in your day, like if you was a centre forward, you would fancy yourself up against him pace.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Do you imagine him marking Thierry Henry?
Oh,
Gosh.
oh dear. Nah, it wouldn't go down well, would it? It wouldn't go down well.
No, it wouldn't at all.
Who's got a quiz question? Ty, you must have a quiz question.
Oh, well, for all of us.
Yeah, just a football one. General football one. Don't have to be Arsenal.
Well, it's got to be Arsenal.
Oh, look at Ukraine. Absolutely
Wow.
buzzing this atmosphere
That's
here.
incredible.
Great to see.
Let me think. I always ask this question. And I'll ask it again to see if people are listening.
I'll give a question for you.
Go on.
It was out today, like.
It's a good ball in.
It's a great
Oh,
one. Oh,
should
should
be
he do better with that? Maddison with the head
Maddison,
up.
that should be 1-0.
So you fouled him? No.
That's not a foul.
Was that a foul?
Bukayo Saka
Car, yeah.
has got 125 appearances, Premier League appearances.
Yeah, who was his first one again?
No.
Oh.
He's equalled a certain player, England international.
I know this, but I'm not going to say it because I'll give the
Who
other two a
is it?
chance. But I do know that.
He's equal. What do you mean? And
Like,
England play for us? That plays for us?
An Arsenal player.
I saw it today as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Has got 120. Finished with 125
For us or England?
Premier League for England.
The chat
For-
got it
for-
right.
for Arsenal.
The chat are getting it
All
right.
right. We
The
should
chat
be able to
are-
get this.
The chat are correct.
Tony Adams?
Laurie and Ty, you should be able to
Tony
get this.
Adams, 125. No,
England. Is he still playing?
no.
England.
But he got 120. I was shocked. He was as less as that.
Yeah.
125. This
When you
must,
think about it, though,
Yeah.
this must be going back a long time then, isn't it? It must be.
Well, the Premier League ain't been going that long. It's not
In the Premier, in the,
92.
125 appearances in the Premier League, right? He's equalled a certain player that played for England as well. Arsenal and England.
wow.
125
I should get this.
Yeah, he should.
appearances for Arsenal.
He's still at the club. He's currently at the club now.
There you go. That's a big clue.
What?
That's a massive clue.
What? He's still
He's
at,
not playing, but he's still at the club. There you go. That's a massive clue.
he's still at the club now. In what capacity?
This is
Well,
Madison are through. We're on the break here. England are away. I tell you what, Saka on the right hand side. He's got to go wide. He has done. He's in the box.
Can he finish it?
Saka cuts in.
Oh, he did cut in.
He's 18,
We're all
lady.
shooting.
Oh,
Three shots there. Saka, Henderson, and
He just
Maddison.
delayed it a little bit too long now.
yeah, he did. He
He's
took a
still
bit
at-
too long there, Madison.
he's still at the club now.
Yeah.
As a he can't be as a player, surely.
No.
Okay. So if he's still at the club, all right.
It's not Mikel Arteta
Well, he's not.
because he
He's
could
not English, is he?
He could have been English, couldn't he? But he chose.
Hold on,
he
he's
didn't
still
choose
at the club now. That's a massive. Who's on our staff?
That's an England. That was an England international.
Gosh, and he's on our. He's in our. Who's in
Do you
our
know it,
staff?
Laurie?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Eddie's
Ooh,
Brazilian.
is he English, Eddie?
No, I'm saying Eddie. I'm not saying Eddie. I'm saying Eddie's Brazilian, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
He's still at
That's
the
a good
club.
ball.
Saka, great touch.
What?
He's
I
such
can
a
only think.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Great
Oh,
ball,
yeah!
What a goal!
Great ball,
Bukayo Saka, that is
Finally.
class, absolute class from
ball.
Bukayo.
That was a great
Superb,
Great goal.
great ball, great goal. Harry Kane again. We deserve that. We've been the better side. We've had all the possession, all the play.
Saka's
starting
ball
to
there.
break.
See, he's
Ridiculous.
always there, Kane, isn't he? Like, you know what I mean?
Very, very good goal from England. Superb
Great
work from
to
Bukayo
win.
Saka.
Unfortunately, it was Kane on the end of it. Couldn't have been someone else, but there you go.
Come on now, Lee. That was a fantastic play. This from Kane, to be
he's
fair.
offside?
Is he?
Is he?
Ooh.
Let's have a look.
It's great play, this. This ball is absolutely pinpoint perfect.
No, he's not.
Now he's onside, and it's a
The only,
great
the only
goal
worry is Saka was offside to start off.
with. Was it?
Hold on. Is this a man or a woman? First of all,
Man.
it's man. He's not a woman.
No.
Only thing I can think of is David Seaman. That's the only one I can think of. Is that correct?
There's not.
No.
It's not
He played more than 125 times for Arsenal, didn't he? Seaman.
Hold on, and he's at the club now.
Yeah.
I must get it. I must get this. I must get this.
Do you want another clue?
Please.
He also played for West Ham.
He also played for West Ham.
Bobby Moore.
He also played for
A lot
West
of love
Ham.
for Saka in the comments. Saka star boy.
He also
Superb.
played for West Ham as well.
Yes. He left
And
Arsenal to go
Bolton.
to West Ham.
And Bolton.
And Bolton. He had a little loan spell at Bolton.
And Bournemouth.
And Bournemouth, yeah.
He had a loan spell at Bolton.
And Bournemouth.
JJ Okocha.
And Bournemouth. How can I not know that?
Who's the finest Nigerian player ever to...
Well, one of
Nigeria. No,
one
he's
of
the best.
Oh, I loved him. He was unreal, wasn't he?
I
Name me a
can't
better
really
player.
give him any more
I
clues.
thought we would have got this, I must
Loan
admit.
spell at Bournemouth.
Come on, Ty.
Loan spell
Think
at
about it.
Bolton.
And at Bolton, yeah.
Oh
Say
my!
the question
You
again.
mean to tell me Jack has that many appearances?
Yeah.
I can't believe.
Jack Wilshere.
Wow! I didn't know that. Oh my! I didn't even know. I'm sorry, Jack. I should have got that straight. What?
Oh, look at
That's
this.
all he had.
Great quick feet from Maddison. And a superb
still
goal.
amazing.
Look at that
Saka
ball,
can get
look
there.
at
Oh, he's going to catch up with that, though.
Oh,
Good
great
defending, to be fair, from
Cool,
Michaelenko.
nice.
That's a great
Yeah.
question, Lee. That is a great
Yeah, well, it
question.
was out today, like
I saw that today and I was shocked he only played 125 games in what?
Shocked. He's
8
had,
years or
obviously,
whatever it was?
League cup games, but you know,
That's a great question.
125 appearances,
That's a great
Premier
question.
League appearances.
Wow. Anyway, I've got a question. And I always
Actually,
ask
I'm
this
not
question.
that shocked, you know, because remember the one
Injuries.
Yeah,
Crazy, wasn't it?
Horrendous, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's injured.
Here he is again. Saka, I love it when he does that. Shoot! What a goal! What a goal!
I've run out
My God!
What a goal!
I've run out of superlatives about this.
One of the best goals you'll see. That is one of the best goals England have scored in years. Absolutely superb.
That is sensational.
You are a legend. You are a legend.
How good was that?
What a goal!
Oh, look at that. Oh,
I'm sorry, but that is
that's
world
one
class.
of the best
That
England
is
goals for a very, very long
absolute
while.
Best
class.
ever.
What a goal!
that
Bukayo
reminded me of
Saka.
Thierry Henry, that did.
Yeah.
It's this turn here, he absolutely does it, man. What a finish that is. Nowhere near it. Keeper's got no chance. That is absolute class.
This
from
is
Bukayo
incredible.
Saka. How can you not love this kid, what he's doing? I don't care who you support. It is unbelievable. Great, great footballer.
Wow.
Beautiful to watch. They deserve it, Laurie. They deserve it,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Well, who said 2-0? Dan, your
It's
spot in
not-
the moment.
It's not going to be 2-0. I reckon there'll be more goals in this.
Possibly, but then I did get...
My prediction's out the window. I
What's
say
your prediction?
1-1.
I 1-1. Well, I did say Bukayo was going to score, so I'm half right.
Lee said
What-
3-0.
What
So
did you say?
I said 1-0 Bukayo. So I did get him scoring.
So Laurie and Ty
yeah,
have gone.
I'm pleased to say that my
I-
prediction
what
has
did
been
you say?
blown out the water.
3-0.
Lee, you got to get.
Ooh,
Well, I
Lee
think
said 3-0.
there could be more than one goal left in
I
this,
said
though.
that.
Ooh, I'm surprised at Ukraine.
I've got to say, I'm impressed with England so far. Maddison's looked really good.
They've
Saka
nullified Ukraine.
goes without saying. And there's been a few others. Chilwell's had a good game. Bellingham as
Yeah,
well. Oh, we're in again. Oh!
Oh, Kane has a shot. The
They've
keeper
none of-
sat on it, to be fair.
Yeah, they've nullified Ukraine.
A lot of love in the
Nullified.
chat for Saka.
Incredible.
Fair play.
Incredible. By the way,
Declan Rice, good tackle. They all played well, didn't they?
Yeah, they're all
They have-
going well. This is a good look for England, coming
Is-
off the back of
Yeah,
Thursday's
that's
performance.
Really,
If they can
really
get a
good
good win
performance.
here.
Well played, Maguire. Great header.
By the way, the person, I'm still waiting for your response. The one who said that Bukhayo's too good for us. Who do you support? You haven't forgotten, or are you too scared to say you support? And tell the truth. Don't say Brazil or Argentina. Yeah. Like I said, don't try to. If you try to come for me, you better know you can beat me. I'm waiting for you. If you haven't left the chat. Okay.
There we go.
He's knocking at the door now.
Yeah, come in. If you're,
Someone's
if
knocking at the door.
Someone's knocking at the door.
Oh, brilliant, Dan! Another song.
That's to incorporate a
Look
song
at this
now and
from
again.
Dan. Well, this is absolutely amazing. Michael, is there no end to Dan's talents? Because you remember, Dan actually done the caterpillar, which was absolutely superb.
I remember that, and the worm. Did the caterpillar and the worm?
Yeah, brilliant. Wow, that's amazing.
That was Euros, World Cup time.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, that's the last time we've done the watch along, isn't it?
I think it was, together. Yeah, it was. Crazy.
So, you know,
how time flies, time.
It does fly. And who would have thought we'd be where we are? I mean, Arsenal. Who would have thought we'd be where we are?
Beautiful, isn't it?
Nobody would have. But yeah, it's beautiful. May it long continue.
Super chat's coming from Oliver Smith, who says most underrated striker of all time is Andy Cole with 184 goals with one penalty only.
Really?
One penalty, right?
Yeah, only scored one penalty.
Well, I wouldn't say underrated because he was very rated because he used to play for Manchester United.
I didn't even know that he had scored a penalty. I didn't think he'd scored a penalty.
No,
I
I
thought,
never thought.
I didn't know
he never had penalties. He must have said
Yeah.
one. Did he take? Who was that penalty with? Blackburn or someone like that?
Maybe it was.
Possibly.
Do you know he started his career at Arsenal?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yes,
Lovely fella as well.
he was. Yeah. Apparently, he was a
Oh,
train.
that's a great
There's a
ball.
ball. Saka's there.
Oh, this is great football by England.
Brilliant play.
So I tell you what, he's
Bukayo's
right.
great
though.
watching at the moment.
He's great.
I tell you what, all
good
he
to
does
watch.
and ours over in England.
Kayo is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's been good to watch.
You might have to change your philosophy. on
Yeah,
England.
like Southgate, maybe
Saying his philosophy. What? He should like Harry Kane. Is that what you're saying?
He
loves Harry
I'm wanting Gareth to take.
It's Gareth now.
This is
is it?
all going well for
It's
Gareth
Gareth now.
Gareth's interview for Spurs. This is really going well, playing free.
Apparently, they're in talks with Nagelsmann.
Allegedly.
Yeah, apparently so.
No, allegedly.
No.
Why are they
No,
called
you see,
Southgate then?
It's a bit more than apparently.
You don't know. What
Not
are
going
the
to go
rumors
for Southgate.
No,
are they?
Spurs have got going on. This is entertaining football we're watching.
Oh, Lee, don't be like.
They'd be mad not to go for Nagelsmann.
Yeah, I think he'll do well.
The question is, would Nagelsmann go for that?
No, he
Because
said he's interested.
he said he's interested, but it doesn't mean he's.
Listen, Tottenham are finished. They've tried everything. It don't matter, does it? Let's be fair. It don't actually matter who they get now. They've tried everybody. I don't know if it'll be this season or if it'll just keep Mason in charge or whatever
we
it is.
shouldn't really speak so soon because.
What
I
can
mean,
they do?
take us for example.
Tottenham,
Let's
yeah.
be honest.
We'll
How
be
many of you, and even Ty,
Go on.
we know what he's like. He's the most optimistic.
Try to be. Yeah.
You didn't see this coming. What was it?
Nobody did. Nobody did.
No.
But
So that's what I'm saying with Spurs. You can't write them off completely. If they get a new manager and buy a few
I see
players.
things
Yeah,
happening,
but-
not as good as what it's been. No one can turn around to me and say.
No, but you're
that
saying,
this
oh,
is the
was
best
it you
that they
or was it,
expected.
No, I said I think they're finished.
Dan said they're finished. I don't think.
I think that. I think they're as well. To be honest, because
Yeah,
they've
but-
tried everything and it hasn't happened.
Well,
Yeah, I agree.
what they have to do is rip it all up and start again.
That's exactly what I got to do.
Orange juice. Wow! Look at that from Lee. That is absolutely
Well played.
brilliant, and he knew it as well.
Well played.
The legend that is Edwin Collins.
But I think they will have to.
Absolutely superb.
They will
We
have
had
to.
we had Edwin Collins. who
Son,
started
yeah.
on, one of the DR
Yeah.
Sports. In
Yeah.
Lovely guy. Scottish guy.
Orange Juice was Edwin Collins' band. Oh, I love that song.
There we go.
But yeah, to go back to what I'm saying,
Yeah.
you can't. I don't think, with respect, Dan, I don't think you can just write Spurs off and say they're
What do you
finished,
what
because-
can they
they
achieve?
get
What do you think
Nagelsmann.
they can achieve then?
If they don't get
Well,
Nagelsmann.
if they get Nagelsmann and they get a couple of players, and this is next season I'm talking
If they
about,
don't.
obviously, not this season. If I said, if.
Yeah.
Because like I said, who would have foreseen what we're seeing at Arsenal this season?
That is
listen,
true,
and
that is
also,
true,
and
but
also,
football's
as
a
good
funny
as it's
game.
been, look,
It is.
Football's a funny game.
as good as it's been, there's no guarantee we're going to win the league this season.
I think
like,
there
you know what
is.
I mean?
Hey!
It's a tough.
There's no guarantee. If we
I'll
carry on
put
doing
Tough
money
ask
on
to
it.
win the league, you know what I mean?
Well, and I'm not even a
Spurs
betting man.
fans, actually,
Yeah.
there was one on the radio the other day.
Yeah.
That's what he expects
What's
Spurs
that?
to win the league.
What do you mean?
Well, that's what he said. He said,
you mean
"No, we should have won a Premier League by now.
You mean
Oh, right,
what do you mean?
under David Levy?
Would,
like
would
that.
they, Daniel.
Levy, sorry.
Do
But-
you mean the
but-
Championship, League One? Surely
well-
not the Premier League.
Well, no, that's what they expect. And
Well,
it's a,
that's
Well played, England. Great
it's
defending.
a difficult thing to do.
That was Mudryk.
It is a
It
difficult
was
thing to do.
Mudryk.
You're right.
It was
You're
Harry
right.
Kane coming back and has a free kick.
You are right, Lee.
The thing is, Laurie, you say like Tottenham, don't laugh too loud, but what can they come back and do realistically with Nagelsmann, do you think, though? Do you think like
Next season, I'm talking.
yeah, you think Arsenal might be like Tottenham, but they're getting right up, they're competing here for a title under Nagelsmann?
Exactly.
I don't know.
I just think that football has a very funny habit of making fools out of us.
No.
No one, and I mean no one I've spoken to, foresaw what we're seeing.
Nobody
now.
did. Not even
that's fair
Mikel or the team.
Yeah,
But
even he.
Well, no,
he's
even
got-
Edu said it when I was speaking to him the other day.
Who?
Edu the other day when he was speaking
Nah.
about it. He actually,
What do you know?
he actually said, you know,
Name
when
drop.
he's speaking to our Lunkin,
yeah, well, I'm going to say it.
Well, he
right?
said that
boy,
we.
You know, we're further ahead than
That
what we
we
thought we were
planned
going to
to
be.
be.
Is-
Yeah,
is
that's
he
what I
said.
mean.
facts,
That's
that's
what I'm
facts.
saying.
That's the you know.
No,
that's
but
from
you
the-
are saying that's
from
what
the
I'm
top.
saying.
But-
But what I'm saying is, no one said
Well, exactly.
we will be challenging for the title this
No,
season.
nobody said that,
I
but-
didn't meet a single fan. So
No,
I don't
nobody
want
did.
anybody coming in here
Nobody
now
knew,
and
but
being wise after the event.
nobody
'cause they
knew,
didn't.
not Mikel, not the players, anyone.
So this is what I'm
That's
saying.
facts.
yeah.
Well, I did predict we'd
With,
come
with
runners up.
Tottenham, you
Yeah,
don't.
you did. You
I
said you
did
come
be
second.
beginning
You didn't
of
say we
season.
wouldn't, did you? But yeah,
I
you
said,
definitely
well,
said.
beginning of the season, after watching that tour in America,
Second, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Same.
but that's.
I-
in America.
I actually
Orlando,
said, I
yeah,
predicted that. I said I think Arsenal will come second.
Oh really?
He did.
That's
yeah.
great. That's
I
great
did.
shout.
But I thought we was
Fair
but
play to you, man.
I
I
never thought we'd be as good as what we are.
I thought the extent of our
thought
ambitions
fourth.
would
I
be
thought
to
we'd get
get
top four.
Top four, yeah.
third, top four place.
But Laurie, but you say that, right? There was, listen, nobody could have expected that. But
You
don't
certainly
forget,
didn't say it.
No, I didn't say that. Of course I didn't. I said, well,
You
hopefully-
said we might stay up.
yeah. Well,
That's
done.
what you said to me.
But what I would say,
Good half, England.
well done, Bukayo.
Well played,
It's the half
Well
time.
done, Bukayo. Unbelievable, Bukayo. But what I will
I
say,
had a conversation with you, and you said, "Laurie, if we stay up next season, I'll be happy."
yeah. Of course.
That's what you said.
Well done,
I
Bukayo.
don't think anybody could actually
Nobody.
have envisioned how good Arsenal would have been.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
to be honest, let's be really honest about it. Could you envision that Liverpool would be as bad as they were and Chelsea
That's
as
true.
bad as what they were?
Yes, Chelsea, yes.
You know,
Chelsea, because it's happened before with Chelsea, hasn't it?
I don't think if you'd have said to me Chelsea would be in 10th going into
I never saw
April,
that.
I never saw that.
But it's happened before with Chelsea, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'm not. But did you know?
No, I didn't think it would happen, but it can happen. But the thing is, Laurie, with the thing, don't forget though, Mikel won the FA Cup. So even though we didn't know it was going to be, he's actually got a trophy on board, so he knows how to win. And that's obviously had an impact. Obviously, we couldn't tell, but he obviously knew how to win, didn't he? So, but because me and Dan are saying, let me not just leave Dan in. Let me back Dan up and say I'm with Dan. When we say we're finished,
You speak for yourself.
No,
Stop mentioning
no, Dan said
clout
that.
chasing off Dan.
No, I'm not.
You speak
No,
for yourself.
No,
please.
I'm speaking for myself. But Dan said it.
Yeah, but you keep referencing Dan.
No,
Speak for
because
yourself.
I agree with him. I agree with him. Because the thing is, there's not been no signs from Tottenham. They haven't won anything. So to just win, it's not easy. Like
So what did Leicester win before they won the title back in 2016 or whenever it was?
Nothing.
What did they win?
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's what I'm
look
saying.
at Leicester's owner, God rest his soul. He went big in spending. He was clever. But you don't see Tottenham doing that.
How do you know? They have spent quite a bit of money
No,
this
but have
season.
they got the players in? Leicester, their owner was so smart, God rest his soul, in what he did. He
and I think
brought the
that's-
manager in
I know,
and all that.
Here's the thing: you have to be smart and clever in the transfer window. Now, when you look back at it in
And
the
where does it
summer,
all start? With the manager.
with the man,
Yes.
you look at the beginning of the
Nagelsmann
season.
comes with a very
If-
good reputation.
And he needs to be
If he
backed.
comes,
If
but
the
if
owners
he's-
back him, then
Yeah, that's what I said.
If he's going and says he won't go to
At the beginning of the
Tottenham.
season, when you're looking at summer, everybody thought that Spurs had signed and done really well in the transfer window. Listen,
Sorry, Lee, to interrupt. I'm calling it to Tottenham fans. They won the transfer window because it's a trophy, isn't it? They won the transfer window. They were saying, Basuma, you didn't get Basuma. They were trying to laugh at us. But who's laughing now?
listen, I'm going to be really honest. Like, you know what I mean?
It's true.
I'm really honest. I really wanted Basuma at our football.
So did I.
I think everybody did.
I thought he's good. Richarlison was another one. I thought,
No,
Yeah.
I didn't want him.
I like the way he put it, but them two signings just have not worked. They might
No,
work
they
in
haven't
the
worked.
future, but they've certainly not worked this season.
At Tottenham.
And then you look at Arsenal's.
Yes. And everyone's fitting in.
Just to say Jesus and
Olek.
they were
And Saliba back.
sensational.
William, yes. Yes,
They were
William, yes.
sensational.
That was like a
Absolutely.
new signing as well.
Oh man, it really was. It really was.
Unbelievable.
People, over 3K of you watching, make sure you get the
Thank you
likes
very
up,
much.
please,
Thank you.
people.
Big up.
Thank you all
Please.
so
Big
much.
up.
Big up, man. That's unbelievable.
unreal, mate.
Make sure you get the likes up to over 1,000
They've
people.
all come to
Let's
see
do that.
me. Thank you. What can I say?
That's what it is, Laurie.
So-
Must be what it is, man.
I'm
Come see you
overcome
retired
emotion.
at
They'll come to see
round 3, you know what I'm saying?
They come to see Dan and Lee. They've come to see humble Laurie. That's who they come to see.
Let's go through a couple of these super chats. Diallo says, I don't think people realise how good Saka is, with
No.
a diamond emoji and a star emoji.
No.
Ollie Pierce says, the manager at my local McDonald's could be the next Spurs manager, and if he brings the stars on his name badge, he can put them in their trophy cabinet. Oh, that's a bit harsh.
That's a bit harsh.
And then one having a go at us saying,
Yes.
this is from Alternate Cav, says, this season Haaland has more goals than Saka,
And?
Martinelli, Jesus, Eddie and Trossard
And?
combined, and
And?
literally, which is literally your entire front line. Take that
Tell him to
off.
come have a look
where-
at the table.
And
Yeah.
thank you. And is he top by 5 points or 8 points, even though the team have got a game in hand?
So Haaland has contributed, but what have all the other players contributed?
Exactly.
I must
said
admit,
this-
though, I am going to say this, right, and you know, hopefully you guys don't come at me.
Why
I
will we
remember
come
at
at
the
you?
start of the season, when City signed Haaland,
Yeah.
myself and Robbie had a conversation,
done.
and I said, Robbie, it's done. The title's
Well, yeah.
I said that.
I said that with,
I said
with
that as well,
City
but-
and them signing Haaland, I thought,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm going to give Arsenal even more
Yeah.
credit.
Yeah.
But I'm with Lee on that, because I spoke with Turkish yesterday and
Big up Turkish.
Sharoy, big up Turkish and Sharoy, and I said,
And Sharoy.
if player of the season is down to a title, who wins a title, then there's a couple of options at Arsenal. If they win it, it's Haaland. There's nobody else in that team.
Exactly
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a great
yeah,
point.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what we're saying.
yeah.
There's not, you know.
That's true. That's true.
You know, Nathan Ake's had a good season. You know,
Yes.
Diaz is important, but they've not been. You don't go, oh, there's 2 or 3 options there, Diaz.
So if they stop the season right now, who would be your player? of the season?
Bukayo.
I think
It's
got to
out
be
of
Bukayo.
Haaland and Saka.
I think you listen. I love Saka, and I would give it to him. But I think Haaland would win it because of the amount of goals he's got.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's never
Really?
been done before.
I
It's just-
think
That's
if
interesting. It's
Arsenal
mad.
win the league,
Yeah.
then it's a different conversation.
It'll be Saka if we win the league.
But then, that who's that had the super chat? What's his or her name?
Alternate Cavs.
Alternate Cavs. What would Man City have done if Haaland was out for 3 months like Gabriel J was? You see what
That's
I mean?
a hypothetical
No,
question,
but
to
what
be
it
fair,
shows
isn't
how
it?
brilliant we've done. Gabriel J's been out for 3 months.
Gabriel who?
Jesus. He's
Oh,
been out
right,
for
was it
3
Gabriel
months.
James?
We were 5 points clear. Gabriel J, yeah, it's funny.
I thought that.
No.
Is that an own goal?
No, it's not an on-goal.
He wants to chalk it off.
I'll tell
He
you.
wants to chalk it off.
You know, so look at that. So you're saying that Gabriel J was out for 3 months. What would we have done if Gabriel J was out for 3 months? It's obvious we would
I
have been
was
even further ahead.
amazed when he went out 3 months. I thought, oh dear, but we managed to get through it.
We'd have
It's
been
amazing.
we'd have been further ahead, and we should be 10 points clear by right.
Look at this guy.
Isn't
look,
it?
Look at
So,
this.
you know-
Look,
Watching this
Oh.
Saka go again, unbelievable, absolutely
It's incredible.
unbelievable.
This young man-
that, seriously, that prime time Henri that was.
Yeah, no, you look at this. Yeah, that's exactly what he's
A
doing.
little dip of the shoulder, loses a defender. Look at
It
that.
is world class.
Left
That
foot,
absolutely
curves.
ridiculously
Incredible.
good.
Is there no end to this man's talents?
Absolutely. Let's have a little bit of a debate then, because this Southgate comments, we did touch on it earlier, but
Yeah.
I look at the England setup right now, and I think it's very bright for the future. I
Yeah, it
don't
is.
think there's anybody in their side at the moment that looks like it's old and they're coming to an end of their career. You've got the Maguires and Kanes in their late 20s coming on to their 30s, but other than that, you're looking at Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, James Maddison.
Jack
you know,
Grealish.
even like Ivan Toney's like 25, 26,
Yes.
isn't he? So
Yep.
I don't think we're looking at a squad at the moment. So I think England have a bright future. Whether that's with Southgate or without it is a different debate and a different story. But I'm just surprised at why he's coming out with these. I'll start with you, Laurie. What's all this about?
To me, I must admit, when I read that comment, I thought to myself, he's looking for a little bit of an excuse there in case things don't quite work out. Because, like you said,
Granny.
you just read out a list of names there that would walk into most international teams. Let's be honest. And we've got an abundance of talent in this country. And I'm going to say, like, so for Gareth Southgate, and I know some people this may sound a bit odd, that is what makes the job a little bit difficult sometimes, because there's so much talent in this country that we can sit here for hours debating who should play where.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even Maddison, it's his first start for England in God knows how long. me and you were saying before off air that he should have been playing for ages. And
Yeah.
he's
I
only
think
just
so.
now coming into the picture. Foden's not playing today, you know what
No.
I mean?
Or
Rashford's
Grealish.
not playing today.
Grealish.
The talent is endless, so I don't agree with that comment. There's plenty of talent there.
Lee?
Yeah, I don't agree with it. And you have to look at other teams or other countries. What do they lack? You know, what do Italy lack? They lack a forward threat. You know, Ukraine, a forward threat. You can go to a lot of the teams. We've got it in
Spain
abundance.
as well. Germany.
Spain, Germany. They've not got these. Well, we've got Harry Kane as their first choice. We obviously, like, you know, the record speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You've got Tony after that.
Tammy Abraham still
You've got
doesn't. He's not got it.
Abrahams is not even, you know, would walk into a lot of international sides. He's
Kyle.
not getting into it. Then you look at Rashford that could play up there. You've got Saka.
Walk into the Nigeria.
Foden, Saka, Grealish,
Huh?
Madison.
Walk into Jamaica
You
team.
know,
Crazy.
so on that basis, you can't go wrong, can you, with building a team around that? Then to put that into a context, we've got a 19-year-old midfield player that's, you know.
By the way, shout out to Emil Smith-Rowe, who scored for England.
Yeah,
That's right,
yeah, well done, Emil.
France 4-0.
You still got Emma
4-0,
Smith.
yeah.
And I'll tell you
Emil, yeah.
what, that is a big performance because France, man,
Yeah.
under 20, they are no mugs at
No.
all.
So you've got like Emil Smith-Rowe. You seem to have passed up on Balogun. It seems like they've passed up on him.
He'll
haven't
play
they?
for America now.
No, yeah,
'Cause he ain't
like,
gonna
so
play for
he
Nigeria.
pulled
Yes,
out.
why won't he play for us?
He pulled out the under-21s though, didn't he?
Unfortunately.
There's got to be a reason.
He won't play for
that,
Jamaica,
why he
you mean?
pulled out the under-21s.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but you know, like there was a lot of talent. Look at the goalkeepers. We've got
Yes.
3 goalkeepers
We
that
have.
would walk into a lot of teams.
Yeah.
You know, look at the right back situation when you think about players.
4 of them, haven't we?
We've got Trippier, we've got Willie Walker, right? We've got them 2 there, like that. We've also got Trent, and you know, who could play. If you really wanted to put Trent into a side, you could actually say, do you know what? I'm
I rate Trent.
playing you
So
as
do I.
higher up the field.
I rate Trent. I
You-
can never
and you've got Ben
understand
White.
the way
Reece James
people-
as well.
Reece James, look at the left back
Reece as well, yes.
situation. You've got the 2 that are playing now in
Chilwell and Shaw.
Shaw. Crystal Palace left back.
Tarek Mitchell, Dan Burn.
Dan
Yeah.
Burton. So there's a balance.
There is
there's talent all over.
abundance of talent.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no excuse for Southgate.
No.
And I must admit, when I saw that comment, I know what he's trying to say, because what he's saying that there are some teams where there's not many English players that can get a game. You know, but listen, overall, there's more than enough talent there.
Yeah.
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 So
We've still
no
got
excuse.
Mark Gahey, Tomori at the
That's
back
right.
as well, coming
Fico,
through.
yeah,
young.
Yeah.
You know, I say Tomori. I think Tomori's about
Gallagher,
24 now.
who's
But
in the squad, isn't he? He's
Conor Gallagher,
he's a
yeah.
young talent.
Gallagher, yes. Yes.
That was
There's
certainly
loads
doing a
of
lot
talent.
better at
There's
Crystal
loads of
Palace
talent.
last season. So I disagree with that.
Yeah, I disagree.
You know,
That's
even
not
Smith, you know, even Smith Rowe can play in a
Emil.
midfield role. and,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, look, we just spoke about Ramsdale. He could come into
Ramsdale.
He could come into the England team, and the levels would not drop. You could
No.
argue who's the better keeper.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
might go for Pickford. He's very agile, great athleticism. You go for Ramsdale. He's similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got Nick Pope. Come on, bro. Like this,
Yes, Nick Pope,
That
yeah.
that statement. The more you delve into it,
I agree.
the more silly it becomes.
Would
And I
even
think
make-
it was just an excuse he's looking for.
Dean Henderson as well. We didn't even mention him.
One thing I would say about Southgate, though, is that in terms of the way he operates, he's knitted everything together.
Oh, he's been brilliant.
I think by general consensus, everyone's seen that the morale and the atmosphere
Fantastic.
within England now is completely different to what
Yeah,
it
it
was
is.
before.
Speaks very
I've
well.
spoken to people who know these things, and they say that the England dressing room in years gone by was a fractured environment where you'd have players
Yeah.
in different groups, like the Man United lot wouldn't talk to
Yeah.
the Liverpool lot, and you know, we've all heard those stories, and I think there is some validity in that. Now it's a lot less so. You even hear some of the players say that the atmosphere now is completely different. So you've got to give Southgate his credit on
Absolutely.
that. So
I think you make some good points. Let's ask this one question then before the players come back out. What's the minimum requirement in the next tournament for Southgate to be safe in his job? Ty, I'll start with you.
Euros.
Right. That's a good question. I think it's got to be quarterfinals to semi-finals. I think.
What? I think that's a little.
What?
That's a little low. That
Low?
for me, he's got to get to at least the final.
he's got to win it.
I think he's got to win it.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
with all
Well,
those
maybe
players
maybe
he's
final. I don't know about winning.
disposal,
Maybe
sometimes
final. Maybe final. Maybe final.
Winning the whole
should have
tour-
won something by now,
He
Laurie.
should have. But what I'm saying, if you got to the final, I don't think you can really complain unless you get to the final and just swallow it. You don't turn up. But if you get to the final,
It depends who they play. If they get France in the
Exactly.
final and lose, you can't really come.
I mean, even in the World Cup, we went out to France. That's
Very
not
unlucky.
shameful.
It's very
Because
unlucky, though. Very unlucky.
I might be harsh, but against Croatia and against Italy, I think with a better manager we would have won both those
No,
tournaments.
I would agree.
I don't think that's harsh. I think that's
Yeah, I
fact.
think that's. I think that's.
But it's a bit unlucky, though, isn't it? Because if you lose on
no,
penalties,
it's not.
it's not unlucky. What? It's not. It's not unlucky. So then, let's say this. I know it's different. Look at when we went out to Sporting Lisbon.
No, but we're not talking about that. We're
Yeah, but
talking
it's
about
penalties.
England.
Different
so I'm saying it's unlucky.
circumstances.
No, but penalties is
When
unlucky.
we lost that final to
We had the
Italy,
better, we was a better team. We had better players.
1-0
we
up,
scored
we shouldn't
first,
be able
we
to
won.
see
We were
that
at
game.
home against a team that, let's be honest, they weren't great.
No, but they were
And we
good
should have
enough,
won
that's
that
still good.
game.
1-0 up
Yeah.
and we sat back.
Yeah.
That I can
Come
understand.
That
towards
was
us.
tactically
Poor.
poor.
It was.
The Croatia game, really and truly,
Again,
we should have beaten them as well.
Again, we threw that one away.
An
We got
old,
1-0 and then
aging
sat
team.
back again.
But
And we
obviously
didn't go for it.
shows they're not Croatia won. But yeah, I understand that. On the penalties, unlucky. But yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. But what I
Shouldn't
would
have
say,
gone to penalties.
yeah, it shouldn't have. But then
I
what?
think with a better manager, I'm not going to start naming better managers, but a better manager than Southgate, which is out there.
But you know
I
what?
think they're out
Let's
there, you
talk about that. I mean, you're talking about with a better manager.
Yeah.
Who would you want to see get the England job?
It's always a difficult one, this, because
You've
we're
got
asked
to be
this quite
realistic,
a lot.
innit?
You have
Because,
to be
like,
realistic.
A lot of the top guys are not going to want to take international
Steven
jobs.
Gerrard would do a good job, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is he in the right frame of mind?
don't
Or
know.
get
Better,
sacked by-
Gerrard and
he's done a
Lampard for me.
better manager than better record than the Southgate at club level.
I always quite like
me
the
for Rangers,
manager
you
to be English, so I understand what you say. I would go, and I don't know if he'd leave, I would go Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
Eddie Howe, yeah.
I don't think
Eddie Howe or
I
Graham
don't think
Potter.
he would go. Luke.
Eddie Howe or Graham Potter.
Newcastle's a better job than England,
It's
isn't
crazy,
it?
isn't it?
It's crazy,
Mad,
look,
innit?
but it is. You know what I
It
mean?
is. It is.
The Nottingham Forest manager, he's done a very,
Steve
very
Cooper.
good
Steve Cooper.
a very,
Graham
very good
Potter.
job.
Isn't he
Pe-
Welsh, though?
people
I
have
think he is
mentioned.
Welsh, but
Oh, is it?
He is Welsh, but you know.
Eddie Howe or Graham Potter for me. Or maybe Steve Cooper.
Who?
Those would be the three. Eddie Howe or Graham
Graham
Potter.
Potter.
Yes. I think he'd do a brilliant
Actually,
job.
yeah.
He's going to be told he's rubbish manager now because of all the Chelsea stuff. But I don't think he is a
no,
rubbish manager.
He's not a
I
rubbish
don't
manager.
think
I think-
so.
you know.
That's what I'm saying. Look, you know,
He
it
isn't a
didn't
rubbish
work out
manager.
for. It didn't work
It
out
doesn't
for
work
Steven
out,
Gerrard at Aston Villa. It doesn't mean to
He's
say
a
that
rubbish
he's not
manager.
bad.
No, it's not.
I'm
It's true.
not sure about Gerrard though, Lee. Or Lampard. I don't think either of them have got it top level in my opinion. I mean, they've got a lot of time to prove it. Lampard, I mean, come on. Everywhere he's gone has been shambolic, ain't it?
Well, he did get Chelsea to top four, didn't he?
Yes,
Done
I
all
mean.
right at Chelsea with those younger players. You know, where
Yeah.
we didn't have the budget
Pulled them
and
through.
things like that.
Well,
Here
like-
we go. We kicked off.
With
Yeah. Kicked
England,
off.
it's a different.
No, it
thing,
is.
isn't
It is different. It is different. A lot of people, whenever I ask, they always want Wenger coming back. Can you imagine?
Wenger
Wenger
would
for
be
England.
great
He'd
for
be
the man.
brilliant.
What
He'd
style
be-
of football that would be to watch for these
He'd be
players?
incredible. He'd be incredible.
Enjoy your retirement.
Well, absolutely. As enjoy your retirement as a legend, as an absolutely
Not a fan of that,
legend.
Laurie.
No, I am. But enjoy, when you're done, you're done. Enjoy your retirement.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, I think Arsene Wenger would have been a good manager for England.
He would have been superb.
Would have happened by
a few
now.
years ago. Yeah, a few years ago. But I
Football
think now
would have
it's
been
probably-
incredible.
he's
gone
doing
to-
the right thing. He's an administrator.
Yeah, he's
That's
doing
what
a
he
good
should
job.
stick
As a technical advisor at FIFA.
That's yeah.
Puts
he's
him in an
administrator.
office now with a
And
fax
he's not
machine and a
English.
printer.
He's not English.
Yeah, what's Ferguson doing then, Laurie? What's Ferguson doing?
The man's ill.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
He's
The
not
man's
ill. He's not ill anymore. He's not ill anymore.
Yeah, but he.
Oh, then,
he's
so you
clearly
know what I
not
mean?
recovered from that completely.
Well, he's like, well,
Ukraine
no,
on the
possibly
break.
not. Possibly
Modric,
not to
well
work. Yeah, that's fair
defended.
enough.
Well defended
The thing
by
is, he's
England.
not English,
You know
is
what?
he?
One
That's
thing
what
I'll be
we're
curious
asking
to
him.
see in
Oh,
this.
that's
side.
class
that's
from
right.
Bellingham.
Oh, look at
That
that.
is class from Jude Bellingham.
Oh, look at
Absolute quality play.
Someone's lost
Someone's
their boot.
boots
His
come
boot came
off.
off.
Saka on the right hand side.
This Bukayo is just
Oh,
incredible. Look at
good
this from
defending
Bukayo.
in the end.
This
Is
is
that going to go out for a
unbelievable.
throw?
One thing I'll be
Or a throw it
interested
is?
about this time is that England suffer from what I call second half syndrome. So a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
was
the
poor
games,
against
Yeah, it
Wales.
was poor.
we did it the other day against
Yeah.
Italy. Had a great.
Yeah, but that was
first
away from
half.
home, though,
Do you
innit?
think maybe he needs to change it up a bit though in the
Yeah, that
second
players
half?
can
more?
maybe get a little bit
Yeah,
tired.
I wonder
maybe,
if like Grealish and
I wouldn't mind seeing
players
Saka
can
come
come
off.
on.
To be honest.
Yeah,
I
would
want,
say
I
he's
want
come
Saka.
on
To,
now.
I want Saka to come off ASAP.
Maybe he's
I want
worried
him
that
playing
Kyle
now.
Walker might get exposed.
Here we go. Here we go again. Again. I don't do this. I do not believe this.
He's been a bit in and out of this game, though, Walker, hasn't he? Like,
No pun intended.
In and out. In and out.
He's been in and out. Look at that.
Ty's done. He is done. He's shaking his head. Maddison with a corner for England.
Listen, the long and
all
short of
season.
it is, mate.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that as well. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, listen.
Madison, corner comes in.
Oh, right, here we
Good
go.
corner as well.
Oh.
Maguire's up there.
Well, to
He
be
hasn't got
honest,
enough on
Walker's
it.
played his, you know, he showed his
Another
hard
corner
side
for
and his soft
England.
side.
I do not believe this. I do not believe this. I do not believe this.
See, all this is very revealing, you know.
God.
Come on, people, smash the likes. We'll carry on with these
Certainly not had his
innuendos.
pants pulled down.
Let's
in
get it
this
over.
game.
I feel like what'd you say?
He's certainly not had his pants pulled down in this game.
Oh, boy.
Chilwell with a cross. Oh,
Oh, my God.
Saka again. He's taking his man. He's in the box. Fantastic play. Oh, this good defending from
It's
Ukraine.
amazing, Bukayo.
Oh, but tell you what, he nearly got left out there.
So where-
Zinchenko.
Olek, where are you? If you have forgotten. I say it again. The person who said that Bukayo's too good for him. Where are you, you football coward? Are you too scared to answer me back? I'm waiting for you. You think you could have a go? You can't. Come on. Who do you
Walker
support?
again on the ball.
And tell the truth as well.
Playing with his shorts.
Oh, my gosh.
I hope nothing pops out, Laurie.
Oh, my.
Walker with the throw in. Here we go. It's come back
That's
all
a
the
good
way to
long
Stones.
throw, that
It was nice and long, that one. Wasn't it?
Nice and long, straight as an arrow, wasn't it?
Oh, my God. Unbelievable.
Oh,
The
dear.
Ukrainians have hardly had a kick. All right.
Madison.
I feel
great
like
ball.
we're a bunch of
Bellingham.
naughty school kids in class. Concentrate on the
Yeah,
football.
it is.
Oh,
Oh,
what a
I'll
goal.
tell you what. I like what he did there.
There. Bellingham's looked good today, isn't he? Again, he looks class.
Yeah, he does. He
man.
does.
He looks class.
He has looked good.
Here's a quiz question for you.
Okay.
Who's the only player to have scored in a Champions League final,
Oh, yeah, they always ask this.
UEFA Cup final, FA Cup final, and League Cup final?
In the final.
All those
Oh,
finals.
I think, is that, what's his name, John Collins?
Nope.
Paul Lambert.
Nope.
Played it, scored in the Champions League final,
Yep.
FA Cup final,
Yep.
League Cup final.
Yeah. And a UEFA final as well.
Is it Robert Earnshaw?
So there's a
Steven
bit
Gerrard?
of a... Oh,
Who did you say?
Oh, well done,
so, mate. Well played,
Who did
brother.
he say?
Well,
Well done,
played.
Steven Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard.
Loads of people say Drogba to start with. Drogba, yeah. People in the chat have got it. Stephen
Yep.
Borman, well played. He is a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, but
Big
the
up,
thing is-
Stephen. Well done for getting that correct.
That's true, Dan, but to be fair to the people in the chat, they can look it up. We can't.
That's
No,
true.
I didn't.
That's
Like,
true.
2001, I would say, was the Euro.
Yeah, you're
Euro.
done well.
Oh, this is great. Oh, look at
Brilliant
that.
from Maddison. Shoot! Oh, he deserved to go in. Great
I'm
play.
talking about you because look, we're not looking on our phones. I'm saying about the people in the chat. They can just look it up, can't they? Whereas
I'm
we
trying to think when that League Cup final was. Let me know in the chat.
It
Because I
was
know
against
FA Cup...
Birmingham City, wasn't it?
Birmingham, was it?
Yeah.
Yes,
FA
he
Cup...
scored against
Yes, Birmingham. It was Birmingham. FA
Or
Cup
was
was
it
West Ham.
Cardiff? Or Cardiff?
Might have been Cardiff, actually.
Yeah, Cardiff.
2001 was Alaves, wasn't it, in the UEFA Cup final?
Yeah.
And the Champions
Yes.
League was Istanbul.
Well done, Dan. Yeah, yeah,
AC
yeah.
Milan.
FA
So-
Cup, West Ham. What a
FA
goal
Cup,
that
West
was.
Ham,
Yeah, incredible
that was
goal, yeah,
unreal.
yeah.
Like
Crab,
last
do you
kick of the
remember?
game, yeah, Crab.
yeah,
Crab
yeah.
just
Smashed
hit
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got, what
They
was the
would've
player
won
he
that
was,
game,
by the
didn't
way?
they?
West Ham would have won, yeah.
That was it was in injury time when he smashed that in.
Yeah.
What a player.
Incredible goal.
What a player
Yeah.
he was, man. He's got to be one of my favourite players that ain't Arsenal, Steven Gerrard.
Stephen,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Absolutely
What a player,
quality.
what
He
a
was a
player.
beast.
Unbelievable.
Although I thought Lampard was better, to be honest.
Did you?
Really?
Yeah.
He scored
Not
more.
in terms
he scored
of,
more in
not
terms
in
of his
term-
goals.
yeah,
But
in
for me,
terms-
Gerrard took them forward more than Lampard.
But you know what,
Yeah,
Lampard,
think
you
Gerrard.
you cannot dish to get 20 goals a season from
No.
midfield
Amazing.
every season. That's
Crazy,
incredible.
crazy numbers.
Crazy numbers.
But Lampard was playing in a better team, wasn't he? That's the thing.
Yeah, and played a different role, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I honestly think that Steven Gerrard was
Oh, it's amazing.
unreal.
Here you go. Let's do this then. Start, bench, and sell. Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard.
Oh. I would,
Start,
Steven Gerrard would be
bench,
my
and
starter.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, start Lampard.
But you know what, Patrick Vieira
I'm gonna start Gerrard.
always turned around and said Scholes was the
Scholes
best.
was the
See,
hard-
I'm going
yeah.
to throw a star in the works. I would start Scholes, and I'd bench Gerrard and sell Lampard.
Really?
Scholes was just ridiculous, mate. I remember at Highbury thinking, oh no, Scholes is playing. Jesus, they're going to absolutely... He was an absolute master in midfield.
Could play different positions.
Gerrard was
couldn't he?
unreal, but I've just been bigging him up, and he's one of my favourites. But I think if you're talking about quality, I think Scholes...
great
is
by
unreal. And what he
Kane
won
there.
in Man United shirt was unbelievable as well.
Yeah. Unbelievable is the word.
God, they're all falling down here. What's happening there? All the Ukraine... What happened to him?
I'm a big... you know what I mean? All three of them were unbelievable players. Unfortunately, you couldn't play all three in the same team.
No, I suppose not.
Crazy,
You had
innit?
to make a real decision what way to go.
Why could we not put Scholes in at the base and then Gerrard and Lampard either side? Why do you think we never went for that? Do you think that
Because
just weren't
sometimes
gonna
you
be about-
need to, with the team games, you need to complement your talent, don't you? So
It was a difficult
that's why
one.
you get guys like, what's his name? That was so great. What's his name? Plays
me a
for
team.
Leicester and Chelsea.
Leicester
France.
and Chelsea?
Oh,
Kante.
Kante.
Oh,
You need guys like
unbelievable
that,
he was. Unbelievable.
You have to
Another
have
player
that.
I think's top.
It's like, you know, when you're baking a cake, you've got to have the right ingredients, haven't you? You can't have too much
Saka, that's class. He's absolutely...
sugar or
what a
whatever.
battle this is between Mudryk and Saka. Superb.
You know,
Time to come off though now, isn't it?
It is time to come off,
Bukayo.
yeah, it's-
Come on.
He don't care about that, though, does he?
He doesn't, but you know,
I think
one of
that's-
those, isn't it?
Slovenia, I think they've just scored.
What Saka should do is motion to the bench and say, look, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
but he's
me
not
off.
going to, because he's
Nah,
going to want to play.
He wants
isn't
to play, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's true.
Fair enough, but...
he? You know, it's Mikel that would have to say to Gareth Southgate, can you take him off now, please? But Bukayo wants to play, doesn't he?
I always thought with England though, when we had that golden generation, maybe this wouldn't have worked and it's why it didn't happen, but I always thought we could have had Scholes holding, Gerrard, Lampard either side, and then obviously Joe Cole and David Beckham on the wings with Owen up top or Rooney up top. But never went for
Joe
it, did we?
Cole's another really good player.
Yeah, he was a good player.
Brilliant.
Well, you think when you
Yeah, he
go
was a good
back,
player, but
we had that unbelievable talent in midfield. We had it in up front at one stage when you look
Rooney,
back,
Owen
you
and
had-
Shearer.
You had them. You had Ian Wright behind that, Collymore,
Andy Cole,
Fowler.
Letitia.
Letitia was you could put into that Ferdinand.
Yeah, Les Ferdinand.
Do you know what I mean? Like what an unbelievable
Fowler.
array of talent
Unreal.
of
Robbie
forwards.
Fowler, yeah.
You know, Robbie
Yeah.
Fowler was probably one of the best goal
Finishers I've ever seen.
Finishers in the
Probably is one of the best finishers I've ever seen, Robbie Fowler,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. If you're going through one-on-one, you'd have him, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Ian Wright was
Ian as
I
well,
loved him,
amazing.
man.
up there was
My
Absolute
hero,
legend.
absolutely love him.
was unreal as well. So you
Yeah.
got all of those players.
Oh, look
But
at
you
that
know
one
one of the
there.
best,
Bellingham, that is class, mate.
one of the best players that had everything and never really fulfilled it was Stan Collymore. He had everything.
Yeah,
He
strange
pace,
how it don't
power,
make players though mentally. I
Did
don't
he
think he
Shoot
was there,
with
was he?
right or left, could hit the ball.
But did he have it?
The only thing that he didn't have was mentality.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but
exactly
then off
right.
the pitch though.
What a footballer he was, you know what I mean? Like, I remember him
Yeah, he was very
seeing him
talented.
one time. I think, was it Liverpool or Aston Villa? I can't remember. And I thought, what a player.
Yeah.
You get players like that, don't you? And you
What
just
a
never
player.
quite make it at the
Just-
top level when you think they're going to, you know?
No, good point. Good point.
Well, off the pitch as well. That's the
Do you remember he
problem.
had that season at Crystal? Not
Nottingham
Crystal
Forest.
Palace, Nottingham
Forest.
Forest. He was awesome.
Yeah.
He
I
was-
remember when he went to
brilliant,
Liverpool
yeah.
and it was like, this guy's going to be the next
Yeah, he
best
just
thing.
thought,
Like.
and he scored a wonder goal on his debut. He thought, oh my God, Liverpool
Yeah.
are back.
Do you remember that 4-3 game against
Yeah,
Newcastle?
yeah, yeah.
Mate,
Yeah.
that was just...
Collar Wall closing in!
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and then Keegan's head just goes down.
Oh, so
Do
sad.
you know when you say about that,
So
you know,
sad.
our Newcastle never won the league that year.
They should have won it. They were 12 points clear.
They was,
More than
they
us.
was, they were so
Far ahead.
talented of
They
player.
were the best team I thought that season.
He just didn't shut up shop at times, you know what I mean? Even that game against Liverpool, they got in the lead and he never shut up, did he?
No.
Shop.
No, unfortunately not.
Here's a question coming from Mr. Saturday. It says, which 1970 FIFA World Cup Finals England squad player had yet to win a full cap? God, that's going before my time.
What's that
This is
again?
you three. Which 1970 World Cup Finals England squad player had yet to win a full cap?
What, he got into the...
Well, he's obviously got his first cap there, but he yet to win a full cap.
Ooh, it
I
could
don't know. Is that a
could-
trick question?
Could be Peter Bonetti.
Which 1970 World Cup Finals England squad player had yet to win a full
Oh,
cap?
it's good.
And then
Good tackle.
I'd say Peter Bonetti.
Jeff Astle.
I'd say Martin Chivers.
Mr. Saturday, you're going to have to let us know the correct
Yeah.
answer, please.
Thanks for the question, by the way.
This now.
Oh, It's good defending again, boy.
He come into the team, didn't he? For,
The answer is Alan Clark.
Alan Clark
Of Leeds.
of Leeds.
Leeds, yes.
Dirty Leeds United.
And we're
Who,
paying
by
them.
the way,
We're paying them on Saturday.
In the 70s were a team. Were a team.
They were a team, yeah.
Do you know what? Going on to that Leeds game, you know what I mean? They've messed us up in the title on a few occasions, Leeds.
Well, have they messed them?
2003, do you remember?
We messed ourselves up. Oh, you mean when Viduka was offside?
They beat us that day, and then they
I felt sick.
Oh, do you
when Jimmy Hasselbank scored in the last minute up at Leeds, if we'd have won that game,
unfortunately.
Vivas left him on the back
Oh,
post.
do you remember
Yeah.
it? Nelson Vivas.
Yeah, and
Whatever happened
Am
to
I
him?
right in thinking that... Oh,
I thought Walker's going to shoot.
That's it.
Saka's in.
3-0.
Great cross. Oh, it's gone right across. Bellingham
Harry
should have done
Kane,
better
he's got
there.
one goal. He could have had 3 or 4.
Yeah, he could have. Bellingham could have done better there, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
He could have. But don't forget.
Am I right in thinking that Hasselbank's involved with
He
England?
is.
he
Yeah,
is.
saw him.
He's
He's here
struck-
today, yeah.
He is.
Maddison on the ball.
He's had a good
Great
game.
cross.
he's played well, Maddison. You know.
He's played
He
very
is
well.
top, mate. He is top.
Oh, look.
Absolute top player.
Yeah, he's played very
He's
well.
arguably been man of the match.
Yeah, who would you go man of the match at the
Saka.
moment? Saka?
Made
Kyle.
one, scored
For that
one.
goal,
So,
mate.
For that goal, yeah.
I
so's
think
Harry
he's gotta
Kane, to
get
be
it.
fair.
I think
Kyle.
Chilwell's been quality today. I
Yeah.
think Madison's been quality,
they're
but I
making
would
three
go
subs.
Saka, but we're going to say him, aren't we? To be
course.
fair. We are going to say him.
And don't forget Harry Kuehl's
Oh,
handball.
well, listen, for that goal, come on, you know what I mean? Just
Oh,
for the goal
mate, it's
only.
Incredible goal.
absolute top quality.
Yeah,
What
I
he's
would
doing
agree
is
with
in-
you, Lee. for
and
that.
and the cross for the Harry Kane one, you know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
got to be Saka. It's got to
Absolute top quality.
Get him off now, mate.
Exactly. Why?
Yeah, I don't know, man. 58 minutes. I want to get him off now.
But you know what? That's one of the areas of which Southgate is not known for his proactiveness in its subs.
It's sub,
Who's
yeah.
on the bench? Because
Yeah.
Rashford and Foden ain't. It's
Yeah,
Grealish.
Grealish
innit?
can come
yeah.
on.
Gallagher.
Yeah,
Gallagher,
Grealish
yeah.
and Gallagher have to be. Oh, well played. Brilliant.
You don't forget they lose
defender.
Harry Kuehl with the handball as well when he scored as well.
Oh,
so
Harry Kewell, remember him?
so yeah. So they've also cheated as well, Lee.
Yeah.
He's managing now, isn't he, Harry Kewell?
He was a manager. I
Isn't
think
he
so.
manager over in
You know,
Australia?
we should have won at Ivory that day, you know.
He should have, but Viduka was offside because he was so slow in football terms.
Actually, walked
How was he
out knowing
onside?
that the title was gone, didn't we? Because like Man United had won it that
We had
day.
the we had the
It's
chances.
horrible.
It was horrible.
But you know, so you're saying that, but hopefully on Saturday we do our business and we beat them. Hopefully,
I can't see Arsenal slipping up at home. I can't.
I can't see us slipping up at all.
I'm not being.
No, of course not. I can't see us slipping up at all. No, I can't see us slipping up at all. But the fact that Leeds beat Wolves is good because there won't be so much pressure on Leeds to win that game now. Whereas if they lost to Wolves, you know, it would make it a more pressurised game. So you know, we just carry on doing what we're doing. You know, and hopefully we'll be successful. But we had great teams. Those teams were great.
Oh, it's a good
Dennis,
ball.
Thierry.
Mudryk.
Oh, we
Good
did
defending
it.
by Rice. Well
You know,
played.
I've got this.
Ref,
Every
that's a
game's
free
going to
kick.
be. So, do you know what?
Of course it
Arsenal
will be.
Fans, enjoy your weekend this weekend because you've had no stress-free. Like for the next 6-7 weeks, or however long it is, everyone's going to be stress-free.
Well, I think
Football
Saka.
stress.
What did Saka sum it up as? 10 cup finals.
Yep, absolutely. But then, Lee, would you want this, or would you want to be stress-free?
Oh,
and
no,
have
no,
nothing to play
I
for?
want what
Exactly.
we got. Exactly
so
that. You know
I
what I
keep
mean?
on saying that. I always say, when people say, oh, we're scared of this, we're scared of that, I said, listen, we haven't come this far to be in this position to be scared. If we're scared, there's no point being in this position. So we have to embrace. We have to embrace the fact of where we are.
I'm with you on this.
rolling R's.
No, I'm looking forward.
Yeah,
to
they can.
I'm looking
Liverpool can.
forward to next Saturday. It's going to be a big.
So am I. So am I.
Mudryk's
Be
coming
very,
off.
very nervous, but you know,
Doesn't
that's
look
how
too
it is,
happy
isn't it?
either.
I mean, the
Mudryk
last
off
two
and he don't
games
look
we've
happy
been
to be
quite
subbed.
comfortable, haven't we? So
We have.
We have.
And we have to carry on doing the same thing.
It didn't impress me today, Madrid. by the
No,
way.
he didn't. No.
I think England did really well against them.
Don't worry, even yeah.
Don't think we let
I think
him
it was
sniff.
Carl Walker, wasn't it? They put on him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was all over him, wasn't he?
Carl Walker didn't let him out of his pocket.
Here we go again. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Kept him tucked away
Here we
nicely.
go. Oh my gosh. Here we go again.
Man
Here
City,
we go,
Liverpool,
go.
12:30 kick-off on Saturday. Can Liverpool cause an upset?
I don't even think it would even be an upset if Liverpool were to win. Why would it be an upset?
Of course it would.
Why would it be an upset?
Look where Man City are, where Liverpool are this
Yes,
season.
but Liverpool have got the
And
pedigree.
Man
haven't they?
City are at
I
home.
think
It's a massive.
That's
If it
true.
was at
That's true.
Anfield,
But I don't think
it'd
it'll
be
upset.
It's a big upset.
I don't
I think
it's a big
City will
upset.
beat them, unfortunately.
I think Liverpool
I
can
think
get
if it was
something.
at Anfield, it'd be different.
I think
they're
Liverpool
Draw
Yeah,
would do.
win or
A
at least
draw
a
would
draw.
do. Like a draw would do. But
I want
just
Liverpool to
think,
win.
yeah, I think
I
that,
think
yeah,
they'll win
yeah.
comfortably.
Yeah, I think Man City will win, unfortunately.
I say Man
Haaland
City.
will
I
be
say
back
Liverpool.
after his rest.
Yeah.
Listen, Liverpool's difficult.
I think we'll beat Leeds. Don't get me wrong, but I think that so hopefully it won't matter. But I think City. I mean, listen, if they drop points and we win, wow,
That'd be amazing.
A lot of people will say that could be it. Especially if they lose and we win, that'll be 11 points. And they've got a game in hand. But
yes.
Crikey.
It'd be 11 points with a game in hand for them. Yeah, it's true.
Well,
They've got some tough games as well.
They have.
Man City got to go to Brighton. That's a tough game. Got to go to Brentford. That's tough. Fulham. They're going to be fighting up there for Conference
Do you know
League.
what? All Arsenal got to do is just take care of their own.
Exactly. Carry on doing what we're doing. Exactly.
Well, listen, if we win all our games, we won the league, haven't we?
Yeah, they've got to rely on us to slip up.
Exactly.
We don't have to rely on them to slip
Exactly.
up.
Even if we lose to Man City, we win the rest of them. We've won it. There's nothing they can do, is there? So,
Exactly.
That's the way we've got to look at it.
Absolutely.
Premier League football back next weekend. Lovely.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I do miss it, I must admit.
And let's hope and pray for all of our players coming back with a good, clean bill of health.
That is it.
Injury's going to be key. It's a good point, actually, Ty.
And big up the NHS.
Funny, Laurie, you're funny. You got jokes, haven't you? Well, the NHS, it's all right. you carry like that. The NHS will be needed for you verbally.
No, but it's
We'll just say verbally.
Oh, that's good by
That's
Harry
great
Kane.
play by Kane. Great turn.
Yeah, no, England have played well, defended very, very well.
To be fair, it is Partey and Saka for me that worry me. They're the two. And Saliba, I don't want him out for long. I hope he comes
hopefully
back
be back.
soon.
Yeah, hopefully be back. But then you've got to say Rob has been absolutely amazing.
He's
good
come
against
in,
Sporting.
come in and done really well against Palace, I thought, yeah.
The thing is, and we've got home games as well, so it's not as if we have got to go away to Edinburgh, where we were very fortunate to win. A fantastic, brilliant goal from Bukayo, but Leeds were very unlucky to not at least get a point. Bamford missed a penalty, didn't he? He hit the post.
If Ben White gets injured, who would you play at right back?
Well, Takero's injured, isn't he?
He's out for the season.
So
It's a good question. That is. I went. I think at home games, maybe we could go Nelson or.
A couple of people have said Nelson or Smith Rowe, but I'm
Really?
not sure about that. I think I'd probably go Tierney or Saliba.
that's
over
what I was
them.
thinking.
Away from home, I play Tierney there.
Yeah. Tierney, I think, would probably be my number one because
Yeah.
he's played there for Scotland. I ain't seen him play there for Arsenal, mind you.
No.
But
Well,
I
I'm sure
think
he
him
Tommy
and-
Asu played left back on a few occasions.
Say I'm your number one. Who sung that?
There you go. Who did sing
Oh
that?
yeah, say I'm
Come
your
on.
number one.
Are you trying to
rubbish
test me
with
again?
this.
Are you trying to?
I am trying to
question
test
me about
I am trying to test.
Princess.
Give me the answer.
Princess.
Exactly. See, look,
He's very good on those things.
thank you, Lee. Imagine, you think she's a legend, man.
Ukraine coming forward.
Yeah, I've got one for you.
Nice defending.
I got this the other day, like, you know.
Oh,
Go on.
has he got the pace though? No,
Never
he
going to
hasn't.
break
No.
your stride, you know who sung that?
Matthew Wilder. What a fantastic song. Yeah, I know these tunes.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Well done, sir.
I listen, thank you very much, because I listen to these songs every day.
Three little birds.
Bob Marley. Love plus one. Okay, Lee, Laurie, one for you. Love plus one.
Love plus one.
Yeah, that's it.
Maddison,
Oh.
fantastic play.
Oh.
Great ball to Saka. Oh, unlucky. Just a bit too far in front.
That's it.
Superb from
Go
Maddison
on.
and Saka that. I won't know this.
The wonder of you.
The wonder of you,
Remember
Elvis.
we used to play that at the
Yeah,
Emirates?
I know.
They did before
It
you
was
come
Arsene
out.
Wenger's favourite
That used to
song.
wind me up. That
Plus
did.
Why?
one. I do know.
Because
I
you're
don't
trying
know
to get the
who's
players into the mood.
Give me
Right?
That was a weird song.
Completely plain
No, it's
now.
not depression mode.
Give us the
I'll give
Just you psych yourself up and take the tunnel.
hated
Let's
the first
boom
one.
that out.
Yeah, and it's a number, and there's a number in the group.
So you're going to
There's a number in the
sleep.
group.
Oh, heavens!
That really is.
Heaven
the one,
17
alright.
is very close, but no. It's along those lines, though. What's wrong with the one of you? I like that.
H and it's
It's
got
not
numbers.
exactly
It's
an
not the
energising
song so
is
much.
it?
It's a bit like, why did we play it before the game?
Yeah,
it wasn't really
right.
one to get us up for the
on,
game, was it?
It's not going to energise you, is it?
Oh, yeah, 100.
Lead singer Nick Haywood.
Yeah.
Any more 80s quiz questions for me, Laurie, and music? Princess, she's a legend. She's an absolute legend.
Wouldn't it be good to be
Nick Kershaw.
you?
I'm telling you, I
Very
listen
good.
to all these tunes nearly every day.
He's
I
very
love
good.
these tunes. Thank you. Thank you.
Even if it was for
Just one day. Wouldn't it be good if
good
we
song, that.
could live? Oh, look, I'm even getting it wrong. Yeah, Nick Kershaw, what a legend. He had the riddle as well. Laurie, oh, okay, I've got
A
questions.
good
for you.
heart.
Fergal Sharky.
He's unreal.
Just like that. It's not even effortless. Is
But
it?
damn, because I listened to these, it was when I grew up.
Yeah,
very
man,
much
it's your
time,
era.
and I listened-
Yeah, but
I
some of them I can't get. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm terrible at that era. I wouldn't know. Mind you, I was
really-
born in '87, but so I should be a bit better
born
than
in
that.
'87.
80s
Legendary,
music.
yeah.
I think 80s
35
music
I
is
am, man.
fantastic.
Absolutely. Best. 87. Wow.
Yeah, I was born in
Absolutely
'87.
fabulous.
I was a bit too young to remember '89, unfortunately.
Absolutely fabulous. You know who sang that?
Isn't that a program?
Yeah, but it was a song as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, great ball by Harry
Is it actually a
Maguire.
song?
Yeah.
In the
It was.
80s, that's the...
Couldn't quite control it.
Oh my gosh.
Jack Burton in the chat says underrated was Kershaw.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Nick Kershaw, what a legend. Yeah, it was. Absolutely fabulous. I know absolutely flawless. Absolutely fabulous was a song.
Yeah.
In the 80s. Oh my gosh.
I'm just trying to think of the group.
Is this really?
Yeah, they sung. I'll tell you what. I can't think. They sung West End Girls.
Oh, Pet Shop Boys.
Pet Shop Boys sung that.
Was that the actual song? Though?
Yeah. It was on TV the other day.
Okay.
I've got one for you.
Go on.
Doom, 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 doom.
Are you trying to... Is this man trying to
Is
play
this
with
guess
me?
the tune or what?
Yes, and I even know the tune as well.
Let me do it again. Doom, 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 doom.
How can I not know that? How can I not know that's
It's like
Candy by
candy.
Cameo? How can I
Can you
not
do
know
the
that?
candy dance?
No, absolutely
I
not.
didn't think so.
Can you do it?
Yes.
Show us.
Yeah, but you need the music. I'll show you one day.
What about?
Oh, great tap. Great
I love
touch.
this.
I
Keep
fought
them
the
coming.
law and the law won.
Oh, done it again. He spun him again. Oh, it's just outside the box. I tell you what, it was brilliant play from Saka again. When he spins like that,
I know.
the
I
strength for
fought
the
the law
kid.
and the law won. Yeah, the Clash. I'll give you. He knows his stuff.
Well, thank you. It's 80s, isn't it?
I take Saka off now.
Yeah, so would I.
Now, well, watch how class this is from Saka, right? This is outstanding. The way he just
great
swivels and
ball.
turns, he just does him completely. Look, just
You know what that
absolutely
is? That's
brilliant.
called a low centre of gravity.
Gravity,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can do that.
You can't stop him, can you?
No,
It's absolutely brilliant.
unreal, mate. Absolutely superb. Yeah, I think he's got man of the match, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Like Saka for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely superb.
I like Maddison as well. Bellingham's played well.
Oh, yeah.
There's been a number of them who played well, but yeah.
Talented. Very, very talented.
He's the best player in the England team now.
Who, Bukayo?
Yeah.
Well, he absolutely
Yeah,
better than Harry Kane.
I think he
Absolutely.
is. I think he is.
Absolutely. Consider what he does. Kane scored a goal, but look at Bukayo's doing. He's scoring, he's assisted.
Creativity and the
It's
way
him
we
and
play.
Kane, out of him and Kane. Yeah, they're the two pivotal players in this
Absolute
England team.
class, mate, for me.
Standouts.
Standouts,
Absolute
yeah.
class.
They stand out above the rest of them. Declan Rice, and Bellingham are up there as well, but I just
Carl
think
Walker
that he-
stood out a few times.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I had to know he was going to come back to him.
Here we go. Look.
Hits it again.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Maybe he's rubbish. Get him off.
Unlucky Bukayo.
Come on, Southgate.
He's only
Get him off
human.
now.
It's time to get him off now.
Yes.
20 minutes to go. Come on.
Give somebody else a
Couple
go.
more super chats here. BB says, "What do you think of Rodri's tackle on I think we did
Yeah, we've said that.
touch on
Disgraceful.
that earlier.
Disgraceful. Disgusting.
And James Boris has said, Southgate not calling up anyone after Rashford's injury will gift Balogun to the USA. It makes no sense. His dream was to play for England. Why is he showing no love? It is weird he's calling nobody up when people are getting
Yeah, I
injured.
know.
Done like,
It's
you
weird.
know.
It's very weird. But then hopefully following will play for Nigeria.
I think Balogun now has decided, but once he pulled out those England games, under 21s.
He's going to USA
Well, I don't know.
Maybe us.
or Nigeria, yeah.
You
Hopefully.
won't go to Nigeria.
Why would he go to us? Why would he go to Nigeria?
Why would you ruin your international career?
What you mean? I win a gold medal. I win a gold medal, yeah.
96,
I
he wasn't even
win a
born
gold
then.
medal. Has Jamaica won a gold medal? Has Jamaica won a gold medal?
Trouble is, he's probably got.
Yeah, you say Wales won about
age.
6 of them.
No, I mean in football. In football.
No, he's not.
Exactly.
I
You saying he's the best? He's the greatest. You saying the greatest ever. No one will be able to come close to what he done.
He may even.
Oh, that's
he's
brilliant.
in. He's in.
Oh, ref.
He may even say to himself, "Well, I'm not going to play for anybody yet. I'll wait and see what happens with Southgate in
Absolutely.
a couple of years' time."
Yes.
Nothing's
Yes.
happening with Southgate, mate.
Well,
So
you
if
know,
he's
you're going to be
win,
around forever, is he?
Be waiting for
Yeah, old Bellingham. He's only 21, isn't he?
Yeah, he's only 21.
You know, if
So you can decide at 23. So he's still got a couple of
so
years.
he's got still-
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't know why he hasn't been called up though. I can't understand that. I don't understand.
We're already on 879 likes. Come on, people. Let's get up to 1,000 before this game's over.
Oh,
Come on,
Harry Kane
smash the
trying
like
a bit
button.
of... Oh,
Tell you what,
great ball as
it's a
well.
great ball. It's a little bit too far wide, but Bellingham
Yeah.
will be fine. Another good game from Bellingham, to be fair.
Yeah, he's the quality, man. This England team, I'm telling you, man, is...
It should be. It's just whether Gareth Southgate
I
can
can't
get it
think of too
ticking.
many other teams in Europe right now that are better. Oh, look at that.
He's a
Was
That's
that
a
handball?
foul.
Was that handball, though? Was that handball?
Come on.
The England players were appealing for it.
You've got 2-0 looking all
Oh,
right.
Harry Maguire there, looking like prime Pele.
I tell you what, Kane, that's a great ball.
Go on,
Go
To
on,
Maddison, he
inside
deserves a
shoot.
goal. Oh,
No,
that's
he
a great
should
play.
have shot.
Bellingham through.
Should have shot there. that
Yeah, should have had a dig,
Yeah, I think
man.
he was...
Deserves it, deserves it.
They are all over Ukraine at the moment. How they haven't got another goal is... See, this is where Ivan Toney should be coming on. Why can't
exactly.
he get
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, he's through though. Mikalenko, is that? No, it's not.
Pulled out of that old
He's
Walker,
come
didn't
from.
he?
Oh, Pickford's had a mad moment there.
No, but don't you think that Ivan Toney should be coming on?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. I really
think
do.
let's just freshen it up now.
This is
Kick Grealish on, get Tony on.
The game's won.
The game's won. I don't know
Oh.
what. That's a penalty.
This is the trouble.
The game's won now. Make some changes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why?
I must
why is
admit, I
Saka
used to
still on?
say that about Mikel Arteta. You know, I was very critical of last season, especially.
Yeah, you were.
His substitutions tended to be always the same type, like for like, always the same time. To be fair, this season he's addressed that and he's been a lot more proactive, and you've seen it work a few times. You know what I mean? That's a crucial area of management, you know, to me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Substitutions, because football nowadays, as we all know, is a squad game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you've got guys on the bench that can come on and make an impact,
Why not?
you should go
They
for
say
it.
as well, don't they? It's sometimes how you finish the game. Who
Yeah,
you finish the
absolutely.
game with, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And he's done well, but
Corner from Ukraine.
he's done everything well.
I mean, the other day was ridiculous with England. I mean, we were
When Phil Foden
flagging.
came off, I know that was.
No, but we were flagging, and he could have made. I mean, Calvin Phillips. I mean, where is he tonight? He played. He was
Yeah.
knackered after about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
and he played the whole
The thing
game.
is with him is he's a good player, but
He's a
he's
good
just fitness has been a problem
Yeah.
with him and
Well,
injuries.
he's hardly played this season.
Hardly
hasn't he?
played at all.
Was it 54 minutes in total all season for Man
Crazy.
City?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, what are they doing with him there?
Well, Rodri's not. He's not going to get ahead of Rodri, is he?
Yeah, but I
He
mean,
played, I
that's-
think he played in the Carabao Cup, is it, or the FA Cup? I think he's played in that one.
okay, even if you say he's not going to play in front of him, but come on, man. I mean, like,
Sometimes players are just attracted to the money side of it. Like, you know what I mean? Because financially, it must have been a magnificent move for him. But for
no, it's not just that though. I mean, if
Playing,
you're at
yeah, no,
Leeds
they
and
play.
you're struggling, why wouldn't you go to Man City? It's a no-brainer, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah.
It's not just the money. Any player would have done.
I do think you have to look at first team football though. Like, he was
yeah.
never going to get ahead of Rodri, was he? He was
You've
never
got
going to
look
play
at-
at City.
I do think you've got to look at it. It could have gone to maybe other teams.
Look at Man City and Chelsea players of the past that have gone like Jack Rodwell. Do you remember him? At
Yes,
Everton? And he went
yes,
there
yeah.
and just ruined his career because he never played.
Never played, yeah. Yeah.
There's been a few like that, hasn't there? To be fair, you know, that have gone there.
Yeah.
What was his name? Who won it with Leicester, the league, and he went to Chelsea, and now he's playing for like non-league.
Yeah.
Drinkwater, Danny Drinkwater.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah.
it's-
League now.
I don't know where he is now. You know, these players, you think, why have they gone to these clubs? They're never going to play. Ross Barkley, another one.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know, he looked quality at Everton, and then he went
He
to
did.
Chelsea, and where is he
He
now?
had a bad injury
He's
just
at
before he
Nice.
moved. Didn't
Oh,
he?
he's at Nice. Everyone's gone to Nice, and
He had a bad knee injury, but
He
he
had
was
a
a
bad
quality
injury.
player, you know.
He was a quality player.
yeah.
But you
Couple
are
of
right.
super chats coming in. Richie's Hour says, Ty, who sings all the things her said?
All the things she said.
All the things her
Tattoo.
said, she said.
Tattoo.
All the things you
Thanks.
said,
Yeah.
all the things you said.
Running through my head, yeah.
Yeah, that is. Well played.
Thank
That
you.
wasn't
Thank
80s.
you.
That was
No,
like
it wasn't-
2000s.
No, he's trying, that's right. But 80s is mostly my thing, but I do know that. I do know it was Tattoo. It's brilliant. Here's just not enough. You remember that? But thank you for the question.
He is unbelievable.
Unbelievably lucky. Thank you very much.
This one comes in for Red 5. Says, Declan Rice walks into this Arsenal first 11.
No, he doesn't.
Are Arsenal capable of paying 100 million for him? I think,
we are,
I
I
think
don't
we're going to get him.
We are, but I don't.
They ain't
I
gonna
don't.
get 100 million.
I don't think.
Contract.
I don't think it's going to be 100 million. But I don't think he walks straight to the team. But he would be brilliant in that team.
I'd be a brilliant signing.
Because there's Thomas and there's Granit, and there's Martin. So you can't say, and they've been brilliant this season, so you can't say he walked straight in. He would get in, but I don't think he'd walk straight in, no. I don't agree with
Both
that.
touching 30, Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka, so he's got to refresh it up a bit for the
Absolutely,
future, and he'd be
absolutely.
a great one for me.
He'd be brilliant.
Big
Declan
fan.
Rice would be absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
I'm a
big
fan of Declan Rice as well.
He'd be
How much
absolutely
should we
brilliant.
get him for, do you reckon? Seriously, if West Ham stay up, which I
80
think they
million.
will, I was
Yeah,
going to say
that's what-
between
yeah.
70 and 80 million.
Yeah.
I think they'll say
Yeah.
I think
Something
We
like
won't
that.
be the only ones, though. There'll be-
No, I
we
think
won't
Chelsea and United will go in for him as well.
But with United, Manchester
Maybe
United would-
City.
I think Manchester United might be out of it, Man City, because of the fact that he doesn't want to move to London. So it might be a straight choice between us and Chelsea.
You don't want to
He
move to
no-
London.
No, he
wouldn't-
does want to
sorry, he
move to
wouldn't
London.
wanna move- I don't think he'd want to move away from London. Sorry. But I think it'd be a straight choice between us and Chelsea.
There's
I
very
think-
few players that are going to say they don't want to move to London, let's be honest. Very few, if any.
Well,
Now, come on, who's
Rubino-
not going to want to live in
Yeah, I
London?
agree.
Rubino didn't.
Who?
He's supposed to go to Chelsea, Rubino, and he went to Man City instead.
No, it's not because he didn't
Yeah,
want to live in
Tony's
London.
coming
no.
on.
Ivan Toney coming on.
Finally.
Maybe Kane's coming off. First time ever. He never
Yeah,
takes
but
Kane off either, does he, normally?
13,
So-
Tony's got 13 minutes. 13 minutes.
In a game that we're dominating.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's silly. This is what I don't get about him. I don't understand this. Why are they all still playing now? Why have we
Yeah.
not made any subs yet?
Yeah.
77 minutes.
Because he's flogging them in. If, you know, he don't care, does he? You know, for me now, Saka will come off.
Saka
Come on, yeah.
will come on.
Right, let it go out and make a subs. Yeah, come on, let's see the subs now.
And a couple more super chats. Big Ash said, if Saliba's out for a while, what do you think of this back four? Zinchenko, Ben White, Gabriel and Tierney. Oh, sorry, Zinchenko at right back, Ben White and Gabriel centre backs, and Tierney at left back.
Could go
No, he'd be
through.
Rob. Or he might be Rob. Rob might be centre back. Well, let's hope he isn't. Rob
I
might be
hope
centre back.
Saliba's back, man.
I think he'd be alright. I think
Ivan
hopefully-
Toney coming on.
coming on for
Do you know
12
that
minutes.
his
Go on.
middle name's William Hill?
What? What is going on here?
Lives in Ladbroke Drive.
Obviously, other,
Oh,
other,
mate, these dad jokes are too much.
other betting shops are available. Other betting
Seriously,
shops are available.
that's what people in the comments. Apparently, there's a rumour going around that Ivan Toney's middle name's William Hill. I don't know. I'll just.
Well,
Somebody told me. I'm putting it out there. I don't know.
Okay, Laurie. Very good, very good. Very, very good.
Another one comes in. Richie's out. Question for Ty. Who
Yep.
Who sung "Run to You"?
Run to you. Well,
I want to run to you.
there's a couple. There's Brian Adams and there's Whitney Houston from The Bodyguard, and there was Brian. There was Rage in the. There was even a version of Run to You. Yep, from The Bodyguard. There was even a version of Run to You by Rage as well. Rage Against the Machine. But I think there's
Yeah.
Brian Adams and
No
there's
stopping
Whitney
this
Houston.
guy. It's unbelievable. He's on fire. Is Ty? He's on fire.
Well, thanks
Everybody's
very much.
appreciating the comments from about William Hill in the chat.
Oh, really? They like that one. Oh,
They like that one.
But you said you wanted a quiz question for us. I've got a quick question, but it's a very difficult one.
Is it football or
It's football. It's
Okay,
about
good.
us.
As long as it's not songs. Go on.
But I don't think anyone will get that.
He's
Yes.
got 54 on his boots. It's 55 now, Harry.
Well, they're sure you could change it. Ivan Toney's
Take
finally
him
on.
up, look.
Kane's coming off.
And he ain't
Tony
took
on.
Saka off.
He ain't took Saka
Why?
off yet.
Exactly.
I don't know why he's not making more than one
Who
sub.
did it? He'll give the captaincy armband. Oh, yeah,
Jordan Henderson, yeah, he gets the captain's armband. This is crazy that he's still playing. I can't believe Saka's still on.
Exactly.
After the other night, he took him off. When did he take him off the other night?
Quite
about-
late. Well, he did take him off.
Crazy. That's what it is.
Ivan Toney's on for 10 minutes.
Ty is always right.
I heard that.
I wish I was. You're
You
very
know
kind,
what
I wish
else
I
I
was.
heard as well? I heard that.
Yeah, why has he brought Kane off and not Saka?
Yeah.
No.
Don't know.
Ridiculous.
Go on, what did you hear?
Well,
now?
Laurie.
Another one coming up. Go on, Laurie, what did you hear?
No, seriously, Ivan Toney's a big rap fan, and he's a big fan of Loonies. You know what Loonies is doing?
Of course I know the Loonies.
I've got 5 on it.
Yeah, you see, I knew it. Of course I know Loonies. Funny enough, that's natural song, a natural group. But, you know, he said, I've got 5 on it, Lee.
I've got 5 on it.
That's an actual, funny enough, that's an actual group, an actual song. Well, I knew it was
Get him
coming.
off now, please.
I knew it was
Southgate.
coming. I knew.
I've had enough now. Can you get him off now, please?
Oh, that was a very
you know
awkward
what?
He's
fall.
still on.
You know the funny thing is, we haven't seen Angry Lee for a while.
Well, he's getting on my nerves. He took Kane off now. You know what I mean? Like, He's our star boy. Going
Star
for
boy.
the title, not top 4, Southgate. Get him off now, please.
Oh, that's a great header by. Oh,
Great touch by Ivan
Here
Toney.
he is, Starboy
Go on,
is on the ball.
Go
give
on,
it to
Kai.
Tony.
It's a great part.
Oh, that was meant for Tony, I reckon.
I've got a question, but I don't think anyone will get it. If you
Go
get
on,
it, I'm
Ty.
impressed. In 97-98, we beat Port Vale on penalties, and we won the FA Cup. We obviously won the double. Arsenal's
round.
first choice. Yep, first
2-0
choice in
down.
charge. No. We drew 0-0. We drew 0-0 in the
0-0
first game.
one.
I want to know who scored in the second game for us, who scored, and who missed
Lee Dixon.
the penalty. Oh, yeah, yes, Lee Dixon missed the penalty, that's right. Who scored for us in extra time, and who
There they
missed
come.
for Port Vale? I don't think you get that.
Lee Dixon was.
Did miss a penalty, yeah, he
missed,
did,
didn't
he did,
I remember
he did.
that.
They had one of their famous players.
I was only about
for
9,
Port
so I'm
Vale,
trying.
It was quite.
I'll give you a clue. He used to play for a London team. That's what I'll say. He missed the penalty. He smashed over the ball. But who
In the
scored
chat,
for us?
does anyone know that question in the chat?
And don't look it up. And who scored for us in extra time?
All right, how many questions have you
2-0 down
got?
at Port Vale and come back and won 4-2.
Port Vale. You mean Preston North End?
Was it Preston? North?
Yes, when Louis scored on the stroke of half time. Bo Morty. And Emmanuel scored. Yes.
Preston was that?
Yes, Preston. Yeah. That's when Alex got
Yeah, there's
elbowed twice.
Limpar, Petit, Ian Wright. all
No,
in the chat.
not Anders. Anders wasn't there then. Ian, no. That was not right.
Limpar's not- that's way too late.
Yeah, exactly.
97.
No, none of them. Dan got it right. Lee did miss the penalty. Who scored for us?
So,
Anyone?
what was this, 98?
97, 98, yeah.
Gilles Gramondi.
Duke Gramondi, no, he didn't score.
I'm just going to shout
We've
some name
got so
names.
scored.
Who could? But you can tell me who scored in extra time. And
Nelson
who missed-
Vivas.
No.
Who was it?
And who
97,
missed the
98.
penalty for Port Vale? If you get the Port Vale one,
Anelka?
no. If
Christopher Ray.
If you get the Port Vale one,
It's going to be someone like that. It's going to be someone like that, innit?
Who scored in injured?
Oh, look at that.
Madison, that is
That's quality.
beautiful.
That
Give it to
is
Tony.
sensational.
Absolutely
Go on,
beautiful.
Bakay, give it to Tony. Oh, yes.
Oh, it's
scored
great
10.
football.
I'll tell you
Super.
what, I've been really impressed with Maddison today.
This, honestly,
been
Maddison,
brilliant.
he
He's been brilliant.
deserves this. Good ball. Ooh. 97, 98, who scored? What else we got in the chat here?
Bergkamp.
Bergkamp.
Is correct.
Oh, it is Bergkamp.
Well done, Lee.
Oh, I thought that's too
Well
obvious.
done,
I
Lee.
thought I was trying to think of some random
Well done,
ones.
Lee. He chipped it. But
So
then
Dixon missed the penalty. Bergkamp
Yes.
scored. And what's the other one? Who scored for Port Vale?
who missed the penalty for Port Vale?
Who missed the
Oh,
penalty?
Jack Maddison.
Madison off. Oh my God.
And he's done well.
What is happening here? Madison comes
He's
off
had a
instead of
very
Saka.
good game.
Brilliant. Exactly.
If
Why
not for
is Saka
Saka, he
still
would have
on,
been
man?
man of the match.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
like unreal.
Grealish.
Yeah, why is he coming off? What is going on there?
Yeah, I think Saka will be the next one.
I hope so. I mean, it's 84 minutes now, Lee. Go on.
If
Crazy,
he
innit?
don't, he wants. He don't want Arsenal to win the league. does he? Look, he don't want Arsenal to win the league. Keep him on there. Go on. He's having a little. Pep's coming round to do your
I'll
winning.
tell you what, if Saka was to get injured now, can you imagine
God
how
forbid.
upset
Mate,
Saka-
I'll go down
God
there and I'll
forbid.
go down Wembley myself, run him over.
Oh, no. Obviously, we don't condone that. No,
It's
God
ridiculous.
forbid.
He's
God,
kept him
Bellingham
on there.
off now. Bellingham off now for
God-
Gallagher. What's happening
God
here?
forbid. I can't. Did
This
you?
is mad.
Did Lee say? Did Lee-
He's going to run him over.
Obviously,
I'll nick a bus to do it. Make sure I've done the job properly.
obviously, Lee's just.
But the level of
he's just
talent that
kidding.
England have got, you're taking
It's amazing.
You're taking
There's
off
a couple of
Bellingham
names in
and-
the chat for your
Saka,
question
is
here,
it?
Ty.
Yeah, go on. Name them.
Wayne Corden.
He's wrong.
Oh, it's gone now. Hang on one sec. There was another one.
If they get in the chat without looking up, I'll be impressed.
Tankard.
No.
Alan no.
Actually, you know what?
Next time he plays for
Tankard
England in
is
the
the one
summer, I
I'm-
want Saka
everyone
pulling
reckons.
out. I want him saying, I'm pulling out of your squad.
be.
And I want Mikel to do it now. You ain't playing in the summer. Those 2 games in the summer, you
Do
can
a Ben
stuff
White.
one. You ain't having him Southgate.
We had that conversation on the show the other day. What's your thoughts on that? Ben White pulling out of the England squad?
I honestly believe he's had an argument with Southgate and said, "Why am I not playing?
Yeah.
Why is Dyer and
Oh!
whoa?
Should have scored.
Save.
Was that Conor Gallagher?
Gallagher, yeah. Yeah.
Corner.
Is that what
Gallagher
you
should
think,
have
Dan?
scored.
That's interesting.
I think Ben White said, "Why is Eric Dyer and Maguire ahead of me?" And they've said, "Because you're behind him." And he went, "I'm done then. See you later." Which is the worst attitude to have if you think about it. But I can understand that he's frustrated because they're crap. How's Eric Dyer getting ahead of Ben White?
Wow. Yeah.
The only other thing I can think is that this personal stuff, and it's like
Yes.
they've had a big argument between each other.
It's not
that
about
they've-
football.
It's not about football, exactly.
not.
That's the only other thing I can
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think
there was some.
There's rumours it's
speculation.
fallen out.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
some
It did look a bit funny though.
Well, no, weren't we? If South.
Oh, free
Oh,
header. It
Maguire.
must be a goal.
Someone's missed. What happened there?
I don't know what happened there. The TV just went off for a sec.
Oh, Grealish nearly got a touch.
Do you think it's off the field stuff then, Laurie? With
Yeah,
Ben White?
I think
Oh, here we go.
Oh, because I think you'll find if Southgate does get sacked and Ben White then gets called in, you'll
Right.
know.
Yeah.
You'll know it was Southgate and not Ben White don't want to play for England now because of,
Of course,
something.
I think
So,
Ben does. I think Ben does want to.
I'll
Do
be
you know?
amazed
Do you know
if
when
Ben
I knew
White
that
don't
there
win.
was something awry when he didn't get called up for none of these games?
Yes, it's true.
That told me.
Because how
straight
can he
away
not
that
be
it's-
at
yeah.
least in the squad? Yeah, it's true.
How can you be in the World Cup squad?
And then not in the
You went home
Euro
for so-called
qualifiers.
personal reasons.
Yeah.
Which would imply that there's something going
the
on.
best
in his
England
personal
defender
life.
in the
So
league.
that means you got no issues there,
Yeah.
and you're having an outstanding season. Part of
Fantastic.
Arsenal's, let's face it, title challenging
Challenge. Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Been one of the main members of that, and you
And
don't
you're playing
even get
up-
a squad call.
And you're playing out of position as well. And you're
Players
playing
are not fit.
unbelievably well. Out of position.
It's got to be something like that.
Yeah.
Alan Tankard is being shouted out quite a
Alan
bit.
Tankard is correct.
That is correct. There we go.
Well done if you
But
didn't
I've
look
got to
at
say though, credit to Southgate. This is another good England performance.
Oh no, he's
One
gone right
comfortably.
down in my estimations. He won't really, he's now in the sewer. I can't, you know,
Well,
what I
if-
mean, like,
if-
I now know that Southgate does not want Arsenal to win that league. Well, unfortunately, Gareth, we're coming for you, you dirty Manchester City fan.
Oh! Lee just
Because he's kept Saka on there for no other reason.
I don't understand that.
I don't
no
understand as
other
well.
reason.
I don't understand it at all.
Mind you, Willie Walker's on there as well, like still.
Laurie, any more A's questions for me? No. Ooh, A's questions. A's questions for you, Laurie? Music questions?
I'll think of one soon.
What about football one? Three Premier League strikers to score over 100 goals in the Premier League with surnames beginning with H.
With H.
Emma Heskey's one.
Yeah, Heskey's one.
Wow. I know Emma Heskey's one. Wow, that's a great question.
H.
Yes.
That's
Thierry Henry.
Yeah, that's the second one.
Two, well done, Lee. Last one, H.
Ty's got the one no one normally guesses, so well played, man.
Hasselbank.
Yeah.
Hey, what a team!
What a team, well
Dream
done,
team,
Laurie.
dream team.
GT.
That's quality. Mate, I thought Heskey you'd struggle with. Well played, Ty.
Thank you.
Well played.
Well, thank you
What do you
very
think of Ukraine today? They've been a bit
They've been
disappointing.
all right.
To be honest.
Disappointing.
They've been disappointed, but-
disappointing in terms of their attacking play. I've not really seen much from
I've
many
not
of them.
seen anything.
But you have to
I kept getting told that they were on the rise and they were
They
a
are a
good
good
team.
team.
And
But you've got to say England have been very
On the
good.
what?
Oh, no, here we go.
improving.
On the-
England corner, Jordan Henderson over it. Literally 90 minutes have come. And how many minutes is it going to be
No,
extras to be
look like
ready?
there's no injury time. Because the board hasn't come up.
What's not come up?
The board hasn't come up.
Henderson with the corner.
Oh,
I'll tell you what! Oh, John Stones. Oh, no, it was Maguire. It was Maguire. 3
3
minutes.
minutes.
3
should have
minutes.
done better with that. To be honest.
You should get it on target.
He should have. See that?
He's got to do better. Yeah, that's poor. No one around him. He's just got all the time in the world there and smashes it
Get a bit of
over.
a
Doesn't
push,
even
but he should
jump.
score. No, he doesn't.
If you jump, you get over that. You're going down.
I
innit?
mean, look at this for dominance. England 16 shots on goal to Ukraine 3, 7 on
Wow.
target. Ukraine haven't had a single shot on target.
No,
in
it's
this
been
game.
poor. It's been
He has
poor
been
from
poor
him.
It has been bad.
Have they been poor or England just been that
England
good?
have been good. I think England, you've got to give England credit.
No, England have been
Zinchenko's
good.
playing on the right now. That's an interesting thing, isn't it?
It is.
You can play if things don't work out.
Another question here from Naveen in the chat
Yes.
says, name the 2 players
We're
to
in
win
here.
the Premier
4
League
against
Golden
2.
Boot.
4 against 2. Oh, he's missed it.
Oh!
Oh, that's 4 against 2. That's
Yeah,
poor.
needed to
Yeah,
do better
poor.
with that, didn't we?
Sorry, Dan. yeah.
Navina says,
Yeah.
name the 2 players to win the Premier League Golden Boot who wore the squad number 11. I'm going to guess...
Aguero must be one.
Drogba?
Was he number 11?
Oh, maybe
I would
no,
go
Aguero was
Van
8.
Persie and
Yes, Robin, yeah.
Mo Salah.
I'm going to go Drogba and Mo Salah.
Was Drogba 11 though?
We'll find out in a minute.
I can't even
hopefully.
remember Drogba being in 11.
I'll go Salah and Van Persie,
That's
I think.
very good.
I'm
That's
gonna
Was
go
Drogba number 11?
I'm going to go Salah and Drogba.
I don't know if Drogba won the Golden Boot, did he? Maybe he did.
I don't even know if he did. Yes, a good question.
I'll go Van Persie and Salah,
11.
but I don't know, I might be wrong.
Number 11. Yeah, that's a good shout. Number 11.
Nah, Lee, well played. Drogba and Salah.
Drogba
Well
was
done.
number 11. Wow, great question. Great
Who
question.
did you say? Did you say Drogba and Salah?
Yeah.
I didn't know Drogba was
Drogba was
11.
11 there for
Oh,
Chelsea.
well done, Lee.
Yeah, I knew he was 11, but I didn't think I remember him scoring. He must have, though. He quite a few times quality, wasn't he? Good question, Naveen. Good question.
Very good question, eh?
Great question.
Diallo says, Laurie, your thoughts on the failed fight, Usyk and Fury?
My thoughts, very disappointing. I blame Fury.
Is it?
No, absolutely I do blame Fury and his
Okay.
team for it.
Okay. Not Usyk.
That's not to say that I think Fury's bottling it. I just don't think that they wanted the fight at this time, whether that be for financial reasons or there's a rumour that Fury didn't think that the amount of time he had been given, which would have been 6.5 weeks, was enough time to get ready. So
So how long would he want them? A year?
most camps are normally, for big fights, are normally 8 weeks.
Oh, right.
Sometimes
Okay.
they're 10 weeks, depending on, so,
Oh, interesting.
yeah. But yeah, it's definitely Fury in his lot. Talking of which, I would like to say for everybody watching, don't forget DR Sports next week, big fight night. We're doing a watch along. I think Ty's on it. I'm not sure. If you guys
To
are.
what? To what fight?
AJ's comeback.
Oh, AJ's come back
Hey.
next week.
He takes on Jermaine Franklin at the O2 next week, Saturday, and we shall be covering it here live on DR Sports with
Oh, right,
myself,
okay.
Robbie,
Oh, it's
and a couple
over.
other guys.
Full time, England win. I can't
Very
believe I
good
got that right,
performance.
2-0. I thought,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah,
that
well
is-
done. Yeah,
I
could
2-0,
not
well
believe
done.
that. When it was at 2, I thought that's definitely not going to stay at 2. But
I got half right with Bukai. I said Bukai's going to score.
yeah, I'll tell you, that was the best goal tonight. I mean, that's one of the best goals I've seen in a long time
Yeah.
for England.
That is one of the best England goals I've seen since.
Gazza against Scotland.
Brilliant goal.
Beckham against Greece, free kick.
Yeah, I remember that. John
That-
Barnes against
That's
Brazil.
Brazil, yeah. That's
Do you think
a good
that's
question.
up there with it? Is that a
Yeah,
bit of
I
a
would
stretch?
say that. It's up
Honestly,
there,
I
one
think
of the
when you
best.
look at it, you look at, because it's not
One
a
of the
huge
all-time
tournament.
great. Yeah, yeah.
It's not like, it's not going to be remembered as some of those famous ones will, but wow, like honestly, what an
What do they say to
unbelievable
each
goal.
other? I love that.
Zinchenko looked quite pissed off there.
Top of the group, England,
should be, innit?
with their 2 games played, 6 points. Macedonia in second with third with 3 points. And Italy, Malta and Ukraine yet to score any points. England got to be favourites going into that one now,
I
Laurie,
don't know,
surely.
man. Malta are quite strong.
Why are you trying to diss Malta for?
Sorry,
Nice
to
place to
anyone
visit,
from
eh?
Malta watching.
Nice
I
place to
apologise.
visit.
Nice place to visit.
It is lovely.
nice
though.
place.
One of my good school friends was from Malta.
Okay.
A guy called
Friends
Joe
no more.
Salafia.
Oh, that comment.
So if he's out there watching,
Well, he did
shout
apo-
out to him.
He did apologise.
Schoolmate of mine from Malta. Yeah.
Okay.
How would you sum up performance before we come to a close, Laurie?
Very good, very encouraging. I like what I saw. England totally dominated the game. I read out the stats earlier. In fact, I think 2-0 flattered Ukraine. To me, that was a 4-0 performance.
Yes.
And we did beat them 4-0 last year or a couple of years ago. But yeah, very good performance. Man of the match got to be Saka. However,
Go.
I thought Maddison was really
Pushed him close.
did really well. I thought Bellingham played really well. Who else? Harry Kane played well today. Yeah, all over the pitch, completely dominant for me. Good performance.
Fair play. Lee, who stood out for you today, mate?
Yeah, Saka. I'm going to say Maddison as well. I thought we'd done really well. Defensively sound. Never really give him a chance, so you have to give credit to the back 4 as well. Really a comfortable win, which is what you expected, really. I think we may have just sort of come off the gas second half.
Yeah.
But listen, job done. 6 points, virtually. Not, I'd say virtually, but 1 foot already qualified, which is a good thing early. And on to the summer ones now, So great goal from Saka.
Brilliant.
I thought Harry Kane, up front, led the line really well as well. But for me, very, very impressed with Maddison.
Yeah, it has to be said, man. I think there's a few there, to be fair. I think Ben Chilwell had a good game. I think Jude Bellingham
He pushed,
deserves a shout.
Yeah.
Maddison, for me, was close to man of the match, but I would give it to Saka.
Kyle.
Unbelievable goal. Ty, yourself?
Unbelievable. This Lee's on fire. Did you say early? It's brilliant. You can't make it up. You cannot make this up. This is amazing. Yeah. Whoops. Other way.
Stop playing with you. He's doing a walker. Keeps playing with it.
Oh my God. Yeah. I echo the sentiments. Congratulations to England. Well done to Bukayo. Fantastic goal. I think England was so dominant. And yeah, it should have been about 3 or 4. Commiserations to Ukraine. Commiserations to Oleg as well. You know, so yeah, I think England were absolutely superb. Could have scored more goals. Absolutely nullified Ukraine win. It's a superb performance. Superb,
yeah.
Great stuff. Listen, guys, England have won the game 2-0. Great performance, great win. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you smash a like as you leave the stream. We will see you next time. Take care, and of course, up the Arsenal.
Peace.